All right. Hey, what's going on, everybody? Woo! It is 7 p.m. here on the East Coast, 4 p.m. on the West Coast, 1 a.m. wherever it is across the pond. This is the Death Rattle podcast. I cannot breathe. I cannot
breathe. Barely made it. It was running across the room.
For those of you wondering, we actually were talking and going for about 5 minutes before I realized that we were not live. So we kind of just redid it over and over again. And here we are.
Well, they didn't know. They never saw it.
But I want to be truthful because we were kind of getting called. So I cannot see anything out of this. So I'm going to have to take this off. But happy Halloween, everybody. This is our Halloween show. And for those of you that have been watching for longer than a cup of coffee, you probably recognize this mask. I'm sorry. I didn't plan ahead. So I have
because this is the same one I wore last year.
Oh, okay. Well, that's okay. So, I mean, we're just small YouTubers. Yeah. Give us money and we can buy better Halloween costumes for next year. That's what it is. Okay, I know
I have lots, but I just could not afford just this year to buy anything. So luckily I already have a lot of stuff.
I was maskless. This past Halloween. So every year, so I'm originally from Ohio, and I moved to Florida, and every year I go back to Ohio for a Halloween party. It's a huge party that my best friend throws. It's called the Night of All Nights, and this year was prom themed. I thought it was
cool.
Well, I thought it was homecoming, so I went as like a zombie football player, and
what's the difference? Prom is not football related. Okay.
Right. Yeah. So it's I screwed up, but anyway, it is what it is.
Everybody's like, what are you supposed to
Everybody's like, why are you, what is this?
You'd be like, I'm the star athlete that couldn't afford a suit.
Right, exactly. Yeah. That's funny. So what's going on? Saya's in the chat. Happy Halloween. Spooks, she says. Casey says, wish I was going to Spirit this afternoon. Get there, Casey. Good to see you. Otaku says, how are you going to release a new video 1 minute before going live? So I will explain.
Is he talking about your channel?
Talking about me. Yeah, I will explain how I released a new video. I technically didn't. Because
you released it earlier today as well,
right? It was yesterday, but I will explain. But good to see you. Jobit, what's going on? Good to see you. Hey, Heather. Hey. B-Movie says they're late. I know. Well, technically we're on time, but we just forgot to go live.
Technically we weren't. We weren't on here because we never went live.
Yeah.
So technically.
Heather says, I wouldn't be surprised if they jump scared us. That's good.
We tried, but since you guys never saw it.
They're bobbing for apples, most likely, says Saya. I wish. I love that game. Anyway, let me see here. Saya says, I hope DJ is dressed up as Kanan. Listen, 1 year it's gonna happen. It's gonna happen. I'm gonna get a bald cap, I'm gonna get an eye patch, and I'm gonna get like a beard, and it's gonna happen. So don't worry.
You already have a beard.
Yeah, but I'm growing up. I actually gotta cut this down. I'm growing out my mustache. I gotta actually like get the beard.
Yeah.
Let me see here. Casey says set chat to all chat, not top messages. Are you talking to everybody or us? Because I'm pretty sure we're set to all already.
Yeah.
John says, hey Rattlers, was a little worried that no reminders popped up before starting. Yeah, YouTube's been doing some weird stuff. But anyway, here we are. Everybody, I think I said hi to everybody. Darren, how's it going? Hey, from the land down under. What's up from Australia? Hey, good to see you. Casey says, great intro, bang on. All right, so I got the timing right. Awesome.
Nice. Do you guys Tony says, trick or treat and stuff down in Australia?
Oh yeah, I'll tell you a story about that.
No, in Australia. Like
yeah, Australians.
I wonder,
you guys,
do they still celebrate?
I
know the UK does. They're the inventors of it.
I have kind of a hot take about trick-or-treating that I will get to as soon as I get through all this. Mr. Halloween, what's going on? Good to see you. Gaston. Hey. All right, I think that's everybody. Demonio Vargas, happy Halloween. Greetings from Hong Kong.
Yeah.
October 30th at 7:10 a.m. Wow. Good to see you from Hong Kong. Hell yeah. Mr. Wonderful's in the chat. Hello, hello. All right. So today.
For some reason, I thought Hong Kong was way off time-wise than us. Like, that's not that far off. Like
7:10 a.m., that's 12 hours.
For you.
That's even more for you.
No, it's only 4 o'clock here.
So if it's 7 in the morning.
Yeah. That's 9 hours.
Yeah, well, it's 12. Yeah, so it's 12 for
yeah.
All right. Well, yeah,
this
because it's only across the Pacific Ocean. Yeah, it's only across the Pacific Ocean.
What's the furthest away time? I mean, I know Australia, it's like literally a whole nother day, which doesn't make any sense.
I think it's Australia or New Zealand. I don't know.
But like,
John says, shave your head. I am not shaving my head. Listen, I've gotten this long. I'm 38, and I've gone this long without going bald. I am not risking shaving my head and having my hair just being like, you know what? Nah. So
it doesn't work that way.
I know, but that's my paranoid thought.
I guess someone who lost my hair, it doesn't work that way. It'll start falling out in clumps.
Oh, fuck that, dude.
Yeah.
Solo says, seeing chat on my telly screen update, but not on mobile. Check your mobile. I don't know.
The only thing you'll sometimes notice if like you buzz your head and then grow it back is sometimes your widow's peak will travel further back some.
Oh yeah, no thank you.
But it's not that it's just simply because there was hair there that was already weakened. Once you clip that off, it's not going to grow back as thick.
Yeah.
But if you're going to lose your hair like me, it literally starts falling on clumps. Like you're not going to lose your hair.
I have a thick
if you're
mane.
At 38, dude, you're not going to lose your hair. It's not, it doesn't just happen to people like it happens to everybody in their like late 20s at the latest or early 30s. Well,
so what I'm actually doing today is I've been saving. Where am I? Where's my? So I have a little bottle of wine here from France from my excursion to Cannes.
Oh yeah.
So I am gonna open that for Halloween.
Nice.
And have a little drinky poo. But tonight, guys, we are
candy or something.
Okay. So all right. So the story. All right. I have 2 stories I have to get to. Let me take a little sip. Smells good. Nice dry red. Straight from the bottle, like an alcoholic.
I was gonna say, he's drinking it out of the bottle.
I don't have a wine glass. I do not have a wine glass, so it's coming straight out of the bottle.
With anybody else, so why not?
Yeah, nobody else is here. What? Cuskin's gonna have some. Hey, do you want some wine? He doesn't want any wine. All right, so the first question: why did I drop a video? So if you guys aren't subscribed to Horror Sucks, then you're doing it wrong. But if you're not subscribed to if you are subscribed to my channel, you probably got a notification that I uploaded my long walk video a month and a half, 2 months after the video dropped. But I finally uploaded it.
It just dropped on VOD, so in a way,
okay. So all right, so good.
A lot of people have seen it this weekend, like that haven't, that weren't able to get out to a theater. They're finally seeing it at home.
Okay, well then there you go. Then I got the second round. But anyway, I've uploaded that video 3 times, and all 3 times it's gotten copyright striked, and it is maddening. So I've been having to put this, and that reminds me, I gotta delete it off X now. So I've had to put like this watermark every time I get hit with copyright. I have to put a watermark over the video. And then I tell whoever copyright struck me to go suck a bag of dicks, and really doing well being a just because like
it doesn't really matter, dude. You're not monetized, so like I would just let it roll.
I don't care. I don't want to be copyrighted. I don't want to have any of that.
Yeah,
I don't want to go back and deal with it.
Yeah, but the only time you got to really worry about it is like if you're going to be monetized soon. And it's a video that might perform really well. But like where you're at right now, I would definitely not be worrying about that. Just get views, keep, putting up good content, getting people to come in.
It's the OCD part of me that has something that looks weird. So if I look at,
there's some tricks I'll tell you as well, like off air.
Yeah, well,
there's some tricks to,
I'm sure there are.
It's like, dude, a watermark is horrible. You don't want to put a fucking big old watermark over the video.
I don't like it either, but it's just what I can do right now, and I don't get copyright struck. But once I actually get monetized, then we will, I need 1,500 more watch hours in order to get monetized.
Yeah, that was the hard one. Everybody thinks it's
there.
Subs. It's not subs.
It's not subs.
Hours.
Yeah, it's the watch hours.
Hours. But it's funny, like Like it took me forever to get there, and then there's points now where I'm like, I'll get that amount of watch hours in a week.
Yeah.
Or less.
Well, and so
it's just funny.
And so that's why my videos are longer now, because I used to only do like 2 to 3 minute reviews.
Yeah,
and people were really liking the brevity, but without if I was getting tens of thousands of views, then yeah, that's fine. But I wasn't. I was getting like hundreds and maybe 1,000 views on that. So like, but anyway,
one of the tricks is to make a continual live stream. A lot of people do that. They'll put like all the reviews back to back to back and make it a live stream. And so it runs for like 4 hours or 5 hours or 8 hours or whatever. So a lot of people do that.
That
so
seems
like then people are seeing your content, but like so someone can kind of binge your content, but then you're also gaining a whole bunch of watch hours.
I don't know how I feel about that.
It's only cheating if it's not your content. Like I'm not a fan of that for people that'll put like bullshit up. But if you're literally, dude, Good Mythical Morning does that. Like tons of people do that where they'll just do a batch, or even not do it as a live stream, but just do it as like a compilation video. Put like all of your reviews from 2025, put them all together in one video, so it's like a 2-hour long video, things like that. Yeah.
All right. So the trick-or-treating story. So I go back home and I was doing my makeup. I usually have a professional do my makeup anytime I have a makeup costume. But this year, I'm broke and was like, I'll just do it myself. I got some liquid latex here. I got some blood. I can do something. So I went on YouTube, did some tutorials, and I did this patchy, like pulling apart zombie like skin almost. Like I got, put on my forehead.
For the football player?
Yeah. Because I was supposed to be a zombie. But
yeah.
Anyway, so I'm doing it. My nieces and nephews are very young. My eldest nephew is 11 or 12, I think.
Do you have pictures?
I have a picture. I'll try to find it. Anyway, my youngest niece. Sorry, I'm looking for the picture while I'm talking. My youngest niece was not having my makeup. She did not like it. And so I taught her how to do it. Like I was like, look here, like pull on this part of my forehead. Like here, pull on it. And so that she could tear the spirit gum and see that it was fake. And I was like, and here's the
Aww.
this is the blood. Like it's just this little, like thing. I was like, it's just jelly. And I showed it to her and she got to play with it on her fingers. And I was like, it's just jelly. And I'm putting it on. And so I was like, this is how they do it in movies. And well, I mean, not exactly what I was doing, but like, some of the stuff. But anyway, so it was a lot of fun to be able to connect with her that way and, show her that, it's not real, like it's fine. And so anyway, so that was that. And then for trick-or-treating, so I went trick-or-treating with them. And it was a lot of fun going trick-or-treating with them. But yeah.
I haven't been trick-or-treating in, like, the last time I went with my sister and her 2 sons when they came here a couple years ago. But, like, my kid grew up, was out of trick-or-treating, like, 15 years ago. No, more than that, 20 years ago now. So, and, like,
well,
I miss it. It's fun. It's, like,
one
of the best things about being a parent. That and, like, Christmas morning.
I don't think you're ever too old to trick or treat, but I understand.
Tell that to people.
Yeah, I know. I know.
I mean, if you're with a kid, like, there's nothing wrong with it. But if you can't go by yourself as a fucking 48-year-old man, like trick or treat.
I don't know, man. I feel like
at the door.
I feel like I don't know. I guess you're right. All right.
I went when I was 17. That's the last time I went like actually trick or treating.
That came out good. My attempt at makeup.
That came out good. That looks gross, dude. The shit on your forehead looks really good.
I got a bite. You can see my neck. I got a bite mark down there, but the collar kind of covers it. And
you have pads on? What's the?
Yeah, I got pads on.
Or is that your chair?
No, I got pads on.
Oh, okay. So that's why it's lifted up like that.
Yeah, so that's why it's covering it, and so I have a bite mark down there on my neck, and then after I took this picture is when I took more blood and put it on the actual jersey.
Nice.
So I did that. But yeah, so I was showing my niece was I was showing her how to rip off the spirit not spirit gum, the liquid latex.
Latex, yeah.
That was. So
I
that
sent
was
you a
my
picture of my favorite costume I did.
yeah. It's the one that you currently did, right?
Yeah, it was in a recent video, but it's just like I'm the happiest I've been with a costume in a while. Although I didn't think about it. I talk about it in the video, but I didn't think about that nose hitting this microphone.
Oh, I thought that looked great.
I had to retake a whole bunch of stuff to get it to not have a bunch of banging on the thing.
Yeah, let me bring that up. Give me a second. For those of you that have not watched Kanan's last video, and I don't know why you haven't.
Well, I don't know. I was just as a reference because it's one that I don't know. I just when you're talking about something, I think it's always good to kind of know what you're talking about. But yeah, it's my favorite costume I've
had it looks good.
A while.
That looks good.
It's like
Livewire said DJ you win as a him character. No, I wasn't even thinking about him. I still got to see it. Like I still got to see it. But I like this, man. I like this costume.
You're really gonna have an issue with him.
Am I great? I know you're telling me I'm gonna hate Shelby Oaks. You're telling me I'm gonna hate Black Phone 2. Those are the
no. I didn't say you'll hate them.
You said I would shred Shelby Oaks.
Yeah, I think if you don't prepare yourself, like a lot of people aren't, and put it in context, you're gonna shred it. Because a lot of people are comparing it to movies like The Black Phone, and it's like that is so not fair. You know, The Black Phone is a $40 million movie made by filmmakers who've been making movies as long as Chris Duckman's been alive. Like, you cannot do that. But the thing is, Shelby Oaks looks that good. And, like, that's what's such horseshit. You could talk shit about the writing, not you. I mean, like, the plural you. You could talk shit about the writing all you want. But as a director, did a damn good job with this movie. Like, I don't know if writing is going to be his thing. It's kind of like Damien Leone with the Terrifier movies, where everybody can agree that he's incredible at special effects and his directing is pretty good as well. Where those movies fall a little short is the writing. And I feel like he's gotten better as over the years as each one's been made. But even still, anytime someone is trying to juggle that many things, dude, and it's like, the other issue with Shelby Oaks is you have a movie where you had this concept where it was going to be all found footage, but then all of a sudden money started coming in. And so you started going, okay, well, what if I do this? And it's like, it kept having these extra things added. And so like, that's cool. So he's like, okay, I'll take that money and do something with it. But you can kind of feel that with it a little bit, where it's like, I feel like it would have been an even better movie if it had just stuck to, it's going to be a little found footage kind of movie, you know?
Yeah.
Like if it's stuck to being like, what's it called? Megan is Missing. Like if it stuck to being like a Megan is Missing movie, I think it would have been even better. But all that to say, it's still a good movie. It's just not a game-changing movie. You know, it's got plot holes. It's got some problems, but it's a quintessential popcorn horror movie for Halloween time of year. It's like really, I think it's a super fun movie, but the problem is everybody's going into it expecting it to be like some masterpiece or like some A24 movie and like, it's just not fair. It's just not right to do. Like every movie by first-time filmmakers can't be Talk to Me. They're just not going to be Talk to Me. Well, and so holding it to those standards is so not fair.
Well, I'm not going to do that, but I mean, I am going to hold it. I mean, I am going to hold it to a normal standard, but like, I understand for a time filmmaker, but like he did have a lot of resources. He did like, Mike, Flanagan came on and helped him with it. So like he's had more than what most first-time filmmakers have. And so
sort of, it's at a very complicated road. Because we're talking about a movie that started out as a found footage kind of series where he was making this. Then that evolved into, okay, I'm going to make it into an actual movie. And it's going to be like $50,000. And he had a producer come on who was they were going to work with it. Then all of a sudden it was like, well, if we had a little more, we could do this. So let's try to get some GoFundMe money and take it up to here.
Sure.
Then all of a sudden you had that explode. And like, it's one of those things that I almost wonder. I don't blame him for taking that $1 million and being like, I'm going to put that into this movie and make the best movie I can and all that. But I almost feel like it would have, as a movie, worked better if it had stayed where it was meant to be. Like if it had stayed as this small, intimate found footage, because that's the story of this. Like that, like everybody says the same thing. The first part of this movie is the best part of this movie. And that's the part that is like Megan is missing. Like it's actually really good.
But we'll talk about it after I see it.
You know,
yeah,
we'll talk about it. I still, with all that said, I still think it's a good movie. It's just not a fucking. It's not like in my top 10 of the year. But it doesn't mean. But like if you just go into it looking for like a popcorn movie to not overthink for Halloween, it's creepy and all that. Like like think along the lines of like a Blumhouse movie. If you look at it like that and put it in that context, it's better than a lot of Blumhouse first time filmmakers movies.
Yeah, I could buy that. All right, let's see what chat's up to. Otaku says
I get so defensive of it because I hate the fact that there's such a huge smear campaign for this movie right now, and it's so not fair.
I haven't seen.
And there's a lot. Oh, dude, it's horrible. Like
who's talking shit?
It's all over Twitter, dude. It's massive. Like not every, but a lot of fucking movie reviewers and social media people, like influencers, are just destroying this movie, and it's a personal thing, and that's what bothers me. It's a personal attack on this movie, and so I'm hearing so many people every time I talk about this movie. There's so many comments of people being like, "Yeah, I'm gonna wait for it to stream," or "I don't know, I'm not sure," and that sucks because it just deserves to fail on its own. Like if it's going to fail, let it fail because of its own merits. If it succeeds, let it succeed because of its own merits. Not because a bunch of people have this personal vendetta against Chris Stuckman because he doesn't want to do traditional reviews anymore, which is bullshit. Like we had this whole conversation back when it happened. Like that's his personal prerogative. He's not telling anybody to not review movies anymore. He just, now that he's making movies, he felt like it wasn't right for him. Like his opinions have changed and the way he sees film has changed. And he just didn't feel like he could continue to be that balanced kind of critic anymore. And so instead, he just wants to talk about his love of movies. And there is nothing wrong with it. If he was telling other people and condemning other people for being that way, that's one thing, but he's not. I've met the guy. I've talked to him in person about this stuff. Like he's a huge fan of Cody Leach and Sean Chandler. He is all about letting those guys do what they do. He just did it for 10 years and he's like in a different chapter of his life now. And he just doesn't have it in him to do that anymore. But
it's people have this like
they've made it and stretched it into this big fucking thing, and it's a smear campaign and it's ridiculous.
It's just convenient that his life happened to take that turn as soon as he started shaking hands with people in the industry. But
he straight up said why. He should have said like, and fine. I get it.
But he didn't say I don't want to. He didn't say I don't want to talk bad or what might seem to be bad against somebody's movie. That what?
My stupid phone call came in, and goofed me all up.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I had a phone call come through, and it all up. It takes to fix it.
Oh. Well, I don't want to look. I don't want to argue about Chris Stuckman. I want to get to the chat because we wanted to talk to chat.
I get where he's coming from. It's not about not offending people. Trust me, that's just not how this works. It's just like a lot of things. It's just like all these people that think that we get paid off. Like all these, I've had so many people talking shit to me, being like, "Yeah, he's just paying you to give him a good review." I'm like, you guys are morons. Like, I wish I got paid from movie companies and like, you know what I mean? It doesn't work that fucking way. Like we're having to beg, borrow, and steal to make money in this industry. Like it does not work how everybody thinks. Just like everybody thinks I'm a celebrity or whatever. Like, no, dude. Like I'm poor as shit.
Well, you're a celebrity judge for the Jacksonville Horror Film Festival.
But it's just like filmmakers, and you know this. Like everybody thinks you make a movie, and so somehow you're rich all of a sudden. It's like, no, the opposite. Like even people that make big movies aren't always rich.
I am negative rich. Okay. All right. Let's see what chat's doing. I'm going all the way back like a long time, like 20 minutes ago. Otaku says, if you don't believe in ghosts and goblins, explain why there are always way more trick-or-treaters than neighborhood kids. That's right. That's right.
I wish ghosts and goblins were real.
I know, right?
It would make life more fun.
Livewire says, happy early Halloween.
Because the real versions of goblins and ghosts are fucking internet trolls and you know what I mean? They're a lot less fun.
Kilted Devil Dog says, I always thought apple bobbing was kind of gross. Well, Kilted Devil Dog, you find your own Halloween game to play. John Connor says, bald is beautiful.
It is gross.
There's nothing wrong. I don't think it's gross. Why is it gross?
Because you're literally putting your mouth in spitty water that every other kid is putting their mouth in. It's gross.
Look,
but
it's one of those. It's one of those.
When you're a kid, dude, you do all kinds of gross shit.
Dude, it's one of those creative ways to swap germs so that we're not all spreading the same sickness all the time. Like, I think it's super creative. It's fine. It's
people
gross,
that are germophobic, dude. I mean, yeah, if you think about a lot of stuff, it can get pretty gross.
Well, I remember.
If you've ever touched the handle on a gas pump and not washed your hands immediately,
money, cash.
It's gross.
If you ever touch cash,
exactly, it's gross.
Cash,
if you ever touch a door to a restaurant when you're going in, or a door from a bathroom and don't wash,
but I don't think about that.
It's
you have an immune system.
Exactly,
you have an immune system for a reason. And not only that, but I remember back when I got chicken pox, and my parents didn't do this, but I remember
chickenpox parties
would have chickenpox parties where they would bring their diseased children together so that they would all get chicken pox and then build the immunity and then fuck off about it.
People still do that. It's actually
I'm sure they do, and they should. They should.
It's the best way to get it out of the way. Everybody's gonna have chicken pox. You need to build the immunity to it.
Yeah, and you should do that with any disease like that. That's why.
Before we get too deep into this, I gotta talk about something.
Oh, okay.
I know, but before we can move on, I went and saw, and this is hard for me to talk about.
Okay.
Because I feel like there's going to be it's such a difficult thing to talk. I don't mean hard to talk about as in I don't want to talk about it. It's hard to find the words. So I went yesterday and saw Frankenstein, Guillermo del Toro's Frankenstein. And this movie is getting fucked so hard. It's honestly disgusting. So for one, there's not a trailer out for it. There's no trailers out for it when you go to see the movies, like you go to a theater. There's no trailer for it. The only Frankenstein you see is The Bride, which is this comedy musical that's coming out next year, I think, maybe later this year. But either way, I know a bunch of people that are confused thinking that is Frankenstein, because there isn't a trailer for Frankenstein out there. You can find it on YouTube, but I mean, as far as when you go to the theaters and stuff. So there's that. Then go do me a favor, look up Frankenstein and show everybody the poster, the American, not the one for other countries, but the American movie poster for Frankenstein that Netflix is using. To me, this is the worst movie poster I've ever seen. I have seen kids on Twitter make better fucking posters. This is not even having an assistant. This is having an assistant's assistant take 5 minutes to take a snapshot and throw the name Frankenstein on it. It's that low grade. It's insane to me. And so there's that. Then on top of that, it's playing only in limited theaters for 2 weeks. That's not the poster, dude. How are you going to
American? You said American.
Not the American. Poster. That is not the one America's using. I forget what country, but that's not the normal one. Now I got to find it. And the reason I know this is because if you go and see it in the theaters or look it up, at places showing it, you'll see the movie poster.
I don't want to yell at me all the time. Is it this one? Hang on.
Hold on.
This says USEU. This one?
Yes. How horrible is that? That is the lowest effort of anything I've ever seen for a movie poster.
Yeah, I like the other one better. I mean, I think this is fine, but I like the other one better.
No. Look up the one for India. Or just show the ones if you look up this movie, you'll see a bunch of more colorful, exciting ones, and they're from around the world. Some of them are India, some of them are Korea. Korea's got a really good one. The UK is better. Like there's a bunch of really good ones because this movie, here's the thing. This movie is full of some of the most insane, imaginative, beautiful, creative. I mean, it's Guillermo del Toro. So of course it has insane visuals. Like there's so many things that are just just amazing. That's the UK one. There's a really colorful, cool one. Keep scrolling. Yeah, right there. The red one. Go up. Up. That one right there. See it? That red one. It's that same thing, but full. Yep, that one. Yeah.
That's interesting.
But that's what I mean. Like there's crazy imagery to this movie. It's not like you have to go with this super boring fucking nothing burger. And it's also like the very beginning of the movie. Like that's a shot of Frankenstein when he first walks into the building, he's going to turn into his laboratory. So like literally nothing has happened in the movie yet. It just makes no sense to me. It's so low rent, low effort. But anyway, so there's that. It's playing in the worst, like, yes, it's in theaters. It's like, oh, cool. Like, I remember when we heard the news, there was going to be in theaters and we were all excited. Like, hell yeah. Then we find out, well, it's only going to be for 2 weeks. Then we find out that it's only in like the shittiest theaters. For me, it's only at Cinema West, which is the worst chain. It's what I used to work for, but they have the crappiest theaters near me. Like they're going out of business basically because nobody wants to go there because Regal's way better. Cinemark is way better. Like every other theater is way better. So there's that. It's and then Netflix themselves are not promoting it at all. Like, did you know it was coming out in a week?
Yeah, I knew
on
that.
Netflix.
But I follow, so like that's why.
I know, but like it's not advertised anywhere. I'm not seeing anywhere that Netflix is like, even when you go on Netflix, it wasn't until this week that I finally saw Netflix having a thing that said like coming soon, Frankenstein. And it's insane. We're talking about a movie that reportedly was over 300 million to make. Like, how are they not going to promote it?
I don't know.
Their model is so bizarre because they don't have to promote anything. Everybody's like,
dude, Netflix canceled the Dark Crystal show before it got a second season. So as far as I'm concerned, everybody at Netflix is a retard.
Yep.
So
it just, their model is bizarre as hell. Like I've talked to you about my friend Bartosz in Poland, whose movie is, dude, his movie would blow up, but Netflix Poland has no desire to just simply let it be on other countries. And they're so bad. We found out this week that it was on Netflix Poland. So a bunch of people with VPNs were like, cool, we can go watch it on the Polish Netflix if we just put our settings that we're in Poland, right? You go to watch it, there's not even English subtitles. That's how much they don't give a fuck at all. Like they gave him all this money to make this movie, and then they do nothing because they don't have to do anything. It's like to make their money back, it's all about, they have to simply go there. Everything is about a graph. Everything is about, making our money back means we're making something to keep our viewers on our platform. That's it.
Yeah.
That's it. And so we have money allotted, this much money allotted for these projects. We're not going to promote them. We're not going to like do anything because everybody's already there. And we'll just simply let everybody know that it's available and they'll watch it. But anyway, so all that to be said, and then word of mouth is going to probably doom this movie because I think you're going to really appreciate it. At least I hope so, because it is a love letter to film, like past and present. It's shot and edited and paced in a way that reminds me of like the classics, of like a Gone with the Wind, of like, like the golden era of film, like where it wasn't, the early movies where they're super cheesy and, choppy, and it's not that, but I mean like that 1950s to 1940s through the 60s kind of era of film where, there was like this, it felt a little bit like theater. There was still an era or an element of like theater to it. It had that kind of elegant quality to it. It wasn't quite as like hyper real as we started seeing in the 1970s and then film changed where now everybody, all the acting and everything is purposely meant to be like as real as possible. People act as natural and as normal as people do in the real world. That was a period in time where that wasn't what they were going for. They were going for this artsy feeling. It was meant to be art. It wasn't trying to convey a real world situation. And so this movie really has that. And then it takes the source material and does this like great job of basically retelling the same story, but really digging in even deeper into certain elements that have never really been explored to the degree that this does, like showing the true purgatory that the monster is in and like the torment that the monster is in.
Well, like, I would love to talk about this after I see the movie.
Are you going to be able to see it in time?
Okay. Yes, I will see it. Yes. I'm seeing both that and Shelby Oaks this week. So I will be able to see it.
I thought you said you're seeing Black Phone and Shelby Oaks.
All three. I'm seeing Black Phone and Shelby Oaks, and I'm going to see
Frankenstein's the main one because the other two will still be there.
Yeah. Okay. Yes.
I'm not saying don't go see those. Go see those too, but Frankenstein. And so all of this to say, I haven't been as moved or affected by any movie like this. I don't even know when. I mean, many, many years. Like, I was moved to tears by the end of it. It's like emotional. It's creepy. It's unnerving. Like all that. The gore is incredible. Like Guillermo del Toro does not hold back on anything, but it's also not a true blue horror movie. Like this is very much like a dark fantasy, sci-fi thriller, but it really leans into that dark fantasy, like his other movies. Like he's never been like this true horror director.
It's more like dark fantasy.
That dark fantasy. Yeah. But that's I'm excited. It's still, it's still a monster movie. Like there's never been a more menacing, more over the top, like supernatural-ish Frankenstein than this. Like he is the most like inhuman sort of thing in this. So it's not about me trying to convince you to go see it. I'm trying to let the audience out there know, like, don't miss this. Like, okay. If you have any,
I'm not going to miss
any, to the core of that watch this. These are the people that matter the most to me because you guys are the biggest supporters and the people that kind of really get what we're trying to do here. And you know what I mean? Like I appreciate all the viewers of this channel, but you guys get it the most and support the most. And I'm telling you, don't make the mistake of not seeing this in theaters.
Yeah.
But it's a movie that I think is cool because I could definitely see in like 20 years from now, it being brought back into theaters and it being like this big event. Like once someday when Netflix sells it to somebody, you know what I mean? Like 30.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. But all right, well, let's see what's going on.
You'll be able to watch it at home though on November 7th if you have Netflix. Cool. But it's just such a grand spectacle type of film, like film art and like I said, the golden age of film, like just feels like that. So anyway, I had to get that off my chest.
Well, good. I'm happy you did. And you can get even more off your chest when we actually talk about it next week. All right. King of Sanity says, I was going to go see Shelby Oaks last night, but ended up in an altercation with a homeless man. He keeps washing his junk in my bird bath. What? You got to booby trap that bird bath, man, so that he can't wash.
Don't get in an altercation with a hobo. That makes no sense because he's not going to, like, what are you going to do unless you beat his ass? Like, fucking call the cops.
Yeah. Yeah. Or booby trap your bird bath.
Yeah. I mean, like, there's no point in getting an argument with a homeless man because if he's washing his junk in your fountain, you think he's yelling at him is going to make a difference?
Yeah, he's high. He is tweaking. Tenderloin Stew says, seeing Shelby Oaks on Friday, expecting a decent horror movie that doesn't piss me off. I figure that's fair. I have no interest in the controversy about his channel. I just don't care either way. Hey, well, that's good.
Yeah.
Nee says, dude,
and that's exactly what I'm trying to say about the movie. I'm not saying you should like it.
Right.
Like,
Well,
at
you
all.
shouldn't be
I'm just
judging.
saying, like, don't judge it based on if you like his fucking YouTube channel or not.
Yeah,
And
you should not be.
especially
Yeah.
based on what other people are saying about him. Like, most people, it's not even about them disliking him as far as disliking his channel. It's the other fucking creators out there that have a personal vendetta against him that are smearing it. And like, that's my issue.
Yeah, you should not be judging a movie just because you don't like the artist or the director or whatever. Like, you shouldn't be doing that. Nee says, dude, I love seeing you on the Cobweb channel and the fact that I subscribe to both of you. So
Yeah,
there you go. Your little compilation, or not compilation. Your
yeah,
little
but
collaboration.
It's kind of messed up, and it's actually pissed me off. Because it looks like basically I'm a guest of his channel. That's not the way it was. We did a collaboration thing because it's this new YouTube feature, and we thought that it would share it to both channels. Because it's like, why do the collaboration then? If it's just gonna, like, I don't get the point other than, okay, cool, it attaches my name to it. That makes no sense. But it was an equal video. It's not but that's the way it appears, because since it's only on his channel, it looks,
so it doesn't
like
show up as yours.
It looks like it was, but it was a very mutual, and he'd tell you this too. Like, it was a very, it was actually my idea to start with. And I'm not trying to take clout or anything like that. I'm just being honest. Like, both of us, it was like a cool, fun idea to work together to do this fun Halloween thing for our audiences. But the main reason we did is because we thought it was going to share to both. So it would be fun to introduce my audience, the people that haven't seen his channel, to introduce to him, and vice versa. And like, it was a fun thing like that, but instead it like doesn't share to my audience at all. So it's like, we don't get the idea. Like, I don't understand why do the collaboration thing. Like, what did the feature add? It's
I don't know.
Very weird. Very weird.
Kilted, he says, just my opinion, bro. It's okay, Kilted. Don't worry. You're allowed to have opinions. It's all right. And people are allowed to disagree with them. It's okay. We're not coming after you. We like you. We appreciate you. We love you. Mr. Wonderful says, Mr. Wonderful, you crack me up. He says, tell us about the best Halloween movies with boobs. I don't know, man. I don't know a lot of like Halloween-y movies.
Night of the Demons.
Oh, there you go. Night of the Demons.
Yep, I just talked about it.
So it doesn't strictly have, well, it might have you might see some nip, but Trick or Treat during the transformation scene.
Yep, you do. I just watched it again.
Yeah, it's a little bit. That is my favorite Halloween movie.
Yep. You see a whole bunch of boobs in the in the werewolf champ. Yeah, like all of them except for the only two that the only one I think that you don't see is the main girl actress, which is so weird because she posed nude a whole bunch in that TV show, the vampire TV show that she was in.
Vampire Diaries?
No, she's not on that. The one on as the HBO, I think.
I don't fucking know. HBO had a vampire show?
Yeah. Vampire Diaries is garbage, dude.
I mean, it was really popular.
It's actually a good show.
Chat, what's the show?
I'm looking it up.
True Blood.
Yes,
Thank you, Otaku.
True Blood. It's actually a really good show. The first couple seasons, especially, dude. That show. Then it started to get a little too soap opera-y for me, and it kind of lost me. But for that first couple seasons, dude, it was so fucking good. But yeah, she was naked as a jaybird through a bunch of that.
Hey, well, they probably paid her for it, and Trick or Treat probably didn't. I'm
just saying, it's funny because she's like the only person. Oh yeah, I'm not telling her she should have. I'm just saying it's funny because of all of the women in that scene, you expect to see her, which you do kind of. But by the time you see her boobs, they're kind of more like werewolf boobs, sort of. But yeah, I mean, if you watch the movie again, behind her, you see all the girls transforming, and you see quite a few boobs.
That's also one of the best like transformation scenes too. It's just Trick or Treat, and if you haven't seen Trick or Treat, sorry for a spoiler, but if you haven't seen Trick or Treat, go fucking watch it. It's one of the best.
Everybody has seen Trick or Treat
ever. It's fantastic. It's so good.
I remember when I was first raving about this movie, nobody had seen it. And I remember so many people being like, Trick or Treat, what's that? Well,
because it had been delayed and delayed and delayed.
No, it only was on VOD. It came out on VHS at on DVD at Hollywood Video. That's where I first saw it. Is I rented rented it at a Blockbuster.
Yeah, when it finally came out, but like it was supposed to be out. Like that movie was made for, hang on, where's the
I don't think there was like delays. I remember we saw a trailer for it and like originally was supposed to get a theatrical run. And I remember seeing a trailer for it or maybe I saw a trailer for it on a VHS or DVD or something, but I want to say it was like a year before it came out.
It was filmed in Vancouver, originally slotted. Oh wait, hang on. When did this come out?
A long time ago, like 2007.
It was slated for 2007.
Was that right? 2007.
And then it was released on home media, like you said, in 2009. I thought it came out after that.
Yeah. Well, like I said, 2007 is when I think it was at like the different festivals.
Like different festivals, yeah.
Yeah. I remember, I think we saw it as trailer on VHS or on DVDs or whatever. We saw trailers for it like about a year ahead of time.
$12 million that budget, and they used all of it. I love that movie.
It's insane.
But
Darren it made nothing. It made nothing. And yet
I know
the people that own the rights to it now, like the merchandising is insane. Like little fucking Sam. My little Sam. Like, dude, he is everywhere.
I know. I love Sam.
Yep. But yeah, that movie holds up so well. Like I just saw it again, and every time I see it, it actually surprises me like how good it is. Every time I'm always like, maybe this is the time I'll watch it where I'm like, some of the edges are showing now or whatever. And it's like, great. No, dude, the story, the pacing, the characters, the fucking effects. Like there's never been a movie that has done, like you said, more with the budget. I mean, like they literally transform that entire city and everything around it into like this perfect Halloween giant party.
Yeah.
And like, that's amazing. I don't think there's any way you could have done that definitely for that budget in America. Cause I just don't think there's any towns here that you could have done that with.
No, there's towns here, man. Like North Carolina, that's like Halloween.
Not
that's
with
like
that budget.
All central. I mean,
no, with that budget. I'm saying with the budget,
I guess.
Like John says, people. I mean, dude, like we've seen some crazy shit, like Hellfest. Like they do some really awesome Halloween stuff. I'm just saying, as far as with that budget, turning that big of an area, like I don't know, man, it's so good, so good. I was really happy that it was in theaters again this year.
John says Guillermo del Toro films always have stuff in jars. It's his personal touch. I didn't know that.
Hell yeah,
I gotta go watch now.
Yeah, there's jars. There's definitely jars in this. But dude, the fucking coolest shit in this movie. Like, yes, it's moving. Yes, it's powerful. Yes, it's incredible piece of art, right? But the coolest fucking shit is the fucking body, like when he's building Frankenstein. No one has ever done it like this.
Nice.
Like the level of different bodies and mutilating, like cutting bodies apart and like taking them apart. Like there's never been a movie that goes this hard. And I don't know, man. Like it's one of those things. I hate Netflix, but if it wasn't for Netflix, this wouldn't exist. There is nobody out there that would have given him this much money. And there's no way he could have done this unless he had that enormous fucking budget from Netflix.
Well, I
like that's the thing. Them and Prime. It's like I hate both of them, but at the same time, the money that Prime gives these creators to make their shit, and the money that Netflix, because like the reason Flanagan left Netflix is because Prime is basically offering him even more money to make his projects over there.
Yeah,
and so like it on one hand it sucks. But then on the other hand, it's like we get to see Mike Flanagan with unlimited budget and do whatever he wants to do. Same with Guillermo del Toro. So it's like a blessing and a curse, like most things.
Yeah. Yeah. Al says, I'm waiting for the Hellgate. We all are. Don't worry. It's coming. It's coming.
Go to the film festival.
It's not going to show there.
Well, how are you not going to show your movie at your own film festival?
For that reason. Because I'm I'm running part of it. And
I know, but
so
that would have been a perfect chance to make it for its premiere.
we will be running the trailers for it there, but I'm not. So it's ethically speaking, we're people have to pay us money to submit their film. And so if I'm going to show my film, then that means somebody paid money for zero chance to get their film considered for screening. So I'm not going to do that.
Check it out. Fantastic Fest, right? The smaller movies have to pay to submit, right? The bigger movies, they don't pay.
Right.
Like when I saw Black Phone 2 and stuff, they're not paying to have their movie at Fantastic Fest.
Right, but we're not Fantastic Fest. We're a first-year festival, and we're going to be lucky to get.
But even in the future, it's like if you get a bigger movie, you can't, like, that's a bad model to build. Like, if you want your movie for consideration, you pay that fee. That's how it works. But if you are procuring a movie to play at your festival, they're not paying.
Right, but it's also my movie. So ethically speaking, I would not be comfortable showing my movie at my festival. I wouldn't be comfortable with it. So I'm not going to do that. But I think
it would be something that could be a tradition that would be super cool, that you always premiere your movies at the festival every year.
Yeah. Well, it's something to consider, but right now I just don't feel comfortable doing it. So we're not doing it. We're programming other people's films. It's about film.
A little bit of discomfort is a good thing.
I understand. Tenderloin says,
like, put a penny in your shoe.
Tenderloin says, I'm so glad I saw Frankenstein in a theater. You're right. It's absolutely tragic the way his film's being treated.
Yep.
Easy E says, all right, just picked up Weapons, New Life and Marionette from my library. Ready to start watching tonight. Nice. Very good. I hope you enjoy Weapons.
Is Weapons still probably your number one? Or is it Bring Her Back? I forget.
I think Bring Her Back is still my number one. This year is going to be hard. My top 5 for this year is going to be rough. And I'm so happy for that. I'm going to have to seriously consider everything that I've seen this year. Because
I think Strange Harvest might be my number one.
We've had so many good movies this year. Strange Harvest. Oh, that's right. I still haven't seen that. I forgot all about it.
It's only $4.
I know.
It's only $4 to rent now.
I know.
Like $4 or $5. But it's probably, I would think it's going to be streaming on a platform soon, I would think.
Yeah.
But either way, it's worth helping to support the filmmaker for a few bucks. Like, the movie is, here's the thing. I'm not saying it's a better movie. Like, I'm not saying it's a better made movie than, like, Bring Her Back or Weapons, but like we talk about all the time, having movies on, like, where they belong, like comparing it to whatever. With the budget that this movie is made on, it is by far the most creative and takes the biggest swings of any of the movies this year. Like, that's the thing about, as much as I think fucking Sinners is just an incredible movie and had one scene that will go down in film history, in my opinion, as one of the most amazing, beautiful, like, art type of moments in a movie. Like, that movie's incredible. It also had, like, what did we go? It was like over 100 million, right? Or at least right around 100 million budget. So it's like, or Weapons that had like a $39 million budget. Bring Her Back was way less, but it still had like a 10. I think it was like, I think it was like 9 or 10 million. So like, we're talking about a movie that is such a low budget, it's not even reported. I've heard that the budget could have been around as low as $20,000. And
wow.
It's kind of like last year with Milk and Cereal making my top 10 of the year. It's it wasn't that I said that I thought, oh, this is the best movie, but it was like, with what it had to work with, what it was able to accomplish, what it made me feel like, when you take all that into consideration, I had to put it on there, even though some of the movies below it I thought were maybe like better, like directed or looked better, this and that. But it's like, when you take the whole picture and look at it through that lens, that to me is where Strange Harvest says. But we also have a couple more, because I'm hearing people are raving about Keeper.
Yeah.
The next
we got a whole rest of the year to go.
Yeah.
Jonathan says, I saw Night of the Demons the other night, but it was a remake. Yeah, they did remake it. It's actually not bad. It's pretty good.
It's not good either.
Now, I enjoyed it. I had fun with it. Kill to Devil Dog says Return of the Living Dead. Same girl from Night of the Demons. Oh, nice.
Well, yeah, but that's not a Halloween movie.
No, well,
it is. Linnea Quigley. That is one of the hottest scenes ever in horror history. And no one will argue that. But it's not a Halloween. That's why I said Night of the Demons, not because it was as hot of a scene. Linnea Quigley it's funny. She's naked in both. The scene in Return of the Living Dead, yes, is definitely hotter, but it's not a Halloween movie. Night of the Demons is a Halloween movie. And it's more creative. The nude scene that she does in it with the lipstick going into her nipple is cool as shit.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, this has never been done.
Yeah, like it's good when they get creative like that. Like that's when it becomes fun, right? That's
like I've told you, my issue with nudity. It's not that I think there shouldn't be nudity in movies. I'm all for it, but I hate when there's just like nudity for the sake of nudity. It doesn't.
Yeah, like when characters just go to a strip club for no reason, it's just like, this is boring.
Yeah,
it's
one issue. We had a conversation that I had with you and Hellgate. There's one scene in particular where I'm like, really?
Yeah, really? No, it all makes sense.
It doesn't though, but it's okay. Like I'm not hating on it. She's gorgeous and like it's fine. I'm just saying, like the other scene in it, the other two scenes, there's a reasoning behind it and it makes sense. And like, you know what I mean? That one that I'm talking about, it's like super brief and it makes no sense. You're just like, oh shit, there's bare boobs. Okay, cool. Rock on.
Listen, I know exactly what I was doing. So.
I know it was about tone. I get it.
Saya says, I love it when we talk about boobs.
But I totally get it. I'm just saying, like, I prefer when there's like something creative done and you're getting naked for a reason. Like, for instance, in Frankenstein, you see Oscar Isaac, like almost completely naked, right?
Yeah.
But it makes sense. It's a really cool scene. It's funny and it adds a little bit of levity to this movie that's got a lot of really dark, like really twisted imagery and moments. But there's this moment where he's basically in the shower and he's taking a shower, right? And then he has this like epiphany moment, and I totally get it because I'm someone that is super driven and obsessive as well. And so I totally get that, being soapy and in the shower and being like, I have this idea, and not even like waiting to dry off, not even waiting to throw on a pair of boxers, nothing, but just running out into the laboratory to like do your thing. Like, I totally get that. And so it's a really fun scene. So like, if you're using nudity like that, it makes sense, you know. And on top of that, you know, especially for the women, you can't. Yeah, I don't think there's any women that are going to have a problem with seeing Oscar Isaac's butt.
I mean, a lot of ladies like seeing boobs too. So like, that's a crowd pleaser for everybody.
You see some vagina in this movie.
Oh wow, you don't see that a lot. Heather says, "Saya, it's not a true."
I think you see balls. I think you see balls and dick more often than you do vagina.
I watched a short film. This is a few years back, 2020, I think it was, where I watched an entire cast.
Pussy.
What are you doing? I watched an entire castration scene in a movie.
Nice.
Like, yeah.
What was that?
It was a short film at a festival.
Hold on. Castration is cutting the balls off, right?
Yeah. It was ball removal.
But what's it called when you cut off the dick?
Cruel and unusual?
No, because I mean, like, you know,
you gotta piss.
No, but sex change, dude. Like some, you know, I know that the sex change, they don't just lop it off, like they invert it and they do things, but they like splay it and then they invert it and things like that. Because technically your dick goes like inside and works now as the vagina. So I get that, but still, like, there's got to be a name for it.
I just call it
a penis off.
I call it mutilation, but yes, castration is.
Well, yeah, but mutilation is like, that covers a ton of things. Like if you were to cut someone's face, that could be mutilation, or you know what I mean? Like it doesn't.
Sure.
I wonder.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know what the scientific name is for it. Heather says, "Say it's not a." He says, "Say it's not a true Death Rattle podcast until we talk about boobs." I don't know if that's.
Hey, we're talking about penis now, so
is that true? I don't know if that's true. Let me see here.
I think Saya just likes boobs.
I think she does. Yak says, aha, Trick or Treat is for sale for $4 on Amazon, Germany. There you go, guys. Go get it.
What is it?
It's for in Germany, Trick or Treat is on sale for $4 on Amazon.
Penectomy. See, it does have a name.
Connect. Okay.
Well,
No,
penectomy.
Pen. Oh,
like
that makes
penis,
sense.
penis.
Like a penectomy.
Yeah,
A
penectomy.
penectomy. Okay, that's no, thank you.
Well, technically, hold on. Yeah, it's a penectomy is fully removing it, or a partial penectomy is what it's called when they do like what I was talking about, where they basically are turning it into a vagina.
Mr. Wonderful, you get this dude kills me. Halloween parties are always better with lots of cool people in cool costumes, great DJ music, fog machine, cool Halloween decorations, booze, kegs, and boobs. Man, Mr. Wonderful.
Not going to argue that.
Yeah, no. Boobs always make everything.
I can't have any. I can't have most of that anymore. It sucks.
Stephanie says we want Hellgate. I know everybody does. It's okay. It's very popular.
Get old sucks.
Yak says I don't recall exactly, but Trick or Treat had one episode that really killed me. Well, which one? It has. I mean, it's
one
a great
segment.
anthology.
You mean
a segment? Yeah, it's an anthology.
Yeah. What is your favorite segment?
My favorite segment. Oh man, that's hard.
That werewolf one is so good. I mean, it's pretty perfect.
I think that's my favorite one, but I also like the pumpkin carving one.
I was gonna say I really like the fucking serial killer and his kid. That scene is fucking funny.
That's a great one, and I love how everything ties together. The school bus with the kids is why it heartbreaking.
Doesn't feel like it has it's one of the best ever of any anthology, in my opinion, at making everything tie together. And so like almost doesn't feel like a, you know what I mean? Because like it almost isn't an anthology because everything is actually connected.
Well, you always have a wraparound story in an anthology,
but this is different because it's all of them are actually connected together.
That's what I'm trying to say.
It's almost more like a Pulp Fiction.
The entire thing is a wraparound, and that's what. Yeah, and you're right. It's more like Pulp Fiction, and it's excellent that way.
You even see things a little bit out of like in the time sequences being off, like Pulp Fiction.
Yeah,
you know, because like at the very beginning of the movie, you see the guy and the girl and the robot or whatever, the Halloween hater, and then you see them again at the end, a little bit earlier, and you realize like that the timeline of where you're at, you're actually before what happens at the end happened. You know, so like the old man fighting Sam is technically happens before the end of before the beginning of the movie.
Yeah, because you see the gunshot flare, right, or something like that. Yeah,
it's like that's everything actually is all part of the same, you know, world and all happening in different. But it's not to the end when you kind of get the time sequences of things that you realize, oh shit, everything is actually all connected. You know, they're all happening. You know, like, because I mean, the pumpkin carving guy, serial killer guy, he's connected to the werewolf girl.
They're all connected.
Yep.
Heather says, thanks, Kanan. I finally watched Good Boy the other day. I really enjoyed it. I saw The Long Walk too. That was brutal.
Hold on. Which Good Boy? Did you see the one with the dog or the dog?
Hopefully,
like a lot of people, dude, I've seen quite a few people that are like so confused because there's the German Good Boy where I guess it's a dog. I mean, technically I don't want to spoil that movie.
All right. Well, they're probably talking about the one with the golden
the one that's American movie with the golden retriever.
Yeah. Yak says any sake for nudity is justified from a strictly hormonal point, not artsy, of course. I mean, I guess that's an argument that could be made. Let me see here.
Yeah, but John I'm talking about a part of the story, like add something to your story.
Yeah. John says Mia Goth in your film.
You watch a porn or a soft porn or whatever just for the sake of seeing nude, naked sex, whatever.
Yeah.
But if you're watching a movie, like everything in the movie should in some way or another serve the movie.
Depends. It really depends.
Your reasoning behind it is still serving the movie. It's a
sure. I
so
agree.
I mean that is still. It's more
John says
when it's just there for like like back in the 80s, we saw that a lot where it was like I just watched a movie so fucking bad. It's called what is it? Is it Jack O Lantern or something like that? They had it on Shudder on Joe Bob, and it's like fucking such a fucking shit movie. It's called Jacko, and it is such a shitty movie. And it's the most, like, Linnea Quigley again, but it's the most pointless fucking nude scene. It's like got to be one of the worst nude scenes I've ever seen, because it basically zooms in on her in the shower, taking a shower, and then for like maybe a minute, she's just slowly soaping up, but it's like the most like just pointless. Like, yeah, she's attractive. Okay, cool. But it's like, it doesn't serve the story at all. There's no reason for it other than that they're trying to take and get people to go see their shitty movie. And like, that is the kind of thing that bugs me and I'm irritated by. Like, the only reason they even got her and paid her to be in their movie was so that she could get naked and so they could try to get people to go see their shitty movie. And it's like, she's better than that. She deserves more than that. Like, when she did the nude scenes in those other movies, there's a reasoning behind it. It was part of the story. It's adding humor, or it's adding, whatever, but it's not just this boring fucking shower soaping up moment.
It's not just nudity for the sake of nudity. Which isn't always, look, it isn't always bad. Like, but I understand. Like, I would much rather it be creative and serve the story. But I mean,
when it's done like in this movie, like if you see the scene I'm talking about, dude, it's so dumb. It's like a good minute, and she's just soaping up pointlessly in the shower, and then all of a sudden the phone rings, and the whole reason for them to have her in this shower scene is so that she can run out and answer the phone. Like, it's so fucking dumb. And I'm like, I'm not saying not to have her naked in the movie, but like, dude, give her something better than that. Like, have it in some way go with your movie, and it's just so uncreative.
Jonathan says the things you learn on this channel. Jonathan says the things you learn on this channel. Yes, we are into educating people here. We love telling you things that you otherwise probably wouldn't have known. Yak says pretty Freudian in here. We got Thanatos and Eros. Wait, which is which?
I don't even know what that means.
It's from a story.
Is it Greek?
Okay. I just looked it up. It's from Freud. It's Thanatos and Eros are two fundamental drives identified by Sigmund Freud in his psychoanalytic theory. Eros is the life instinct associated with love, pleasure, survival, and creation, which drives us towards the life-affirming activities and connection. Thanatos is the death instinct linked to aggression, self-destruction, and a drive toward returning to an inorganic state, which manifests as behaviors like violence and risk-taking. So it's an essay, the interpretation of dreams and beyond the pleasures, beyond the pleasure principle. If you take a year of philosophy in college, you'll read it. But anyway, that's what it is.
Man, these fucks, they like, I'm doing this sponsor deal where it's this really cool book. I'm not going to say the book because it's a sponsor thing, so I can't talk about it on here until it's this really cool book that I'm going to be talking about in an ad read. And they shipped it to me, but the stupid mailman put it apparently in one of the lock boxes, but didn't give me the key. And so like, they're like, we delivered it we sent it to you. And like it said it was delivered a week ago. And I'm like, I'm heading to New York. I really could use that money, And so like now I'm not going to be able to do the sponsor or get the money for that sponsor at the very earliest until like late next week when I get back from New York and all of that.
That sucks, man. I'm sorry.
It's just, it's not to change anything too much because I don't have the money to spend much. I don't really to spend anything in New York. Like, I'm really stressing. Luckily, my friend Josh, who is on with, he's like, I'll make sure you eat, dude. He's like, just, don't stress. Because I'm like, dude, I don't even know if I'm gonna have the money to buy fucking food in New York, much less go and do anything while I'm there. But luckily, like, he's renting the car, he's got the hotel. But I hate that feeling. Like, I'm a 40-year-old man, dude. I hate it too, like having to rely on other people just to take care of me. And it shouldn't have been this way. If the sponsor stuff, you know, and like, I don't know.
I get you, man. Livewire says, I like the kids on the bus.
I love the mask.
Yeah.
I have their mask around here somewhere.
Solo says,
I have 3 of them. I don't think I have all of them.
Solo says School Bus Kids is one of the most uneasy scenes ever. It really is. Like
I love that Trick or Treat put out, like, each year they put out like 1 more or 2 more of those masks. It's like now I think there's all of them are available now. It's in stores, but like for a while, every year it was like another 2 more would get released. And like, I thought it was really cool that they slow release them instead of just releasing all of them at once.
Yeah.
But like, I have at least 3 of them somewhere.
Al says Phantasm has a nice set, Lady in Purple, but I don't think that's a Halloween movie.
She does not. I mean, like, no offense. I doubt she will see this anyway, but like, that is not a great nude scene. Like, it's the 1980s fake boobs, which were the worst fake boobs ever. It's like the late 70s, early 80s fake boobs. Like, she probably had them redone. I'm hoping for her sake, once technology got a little better, she had them redone. But you remember that era, right? You know what I'm talking about, where it literally looked like hard balls on the top of your chest.
What's up, K Depperman? What's up?
I think you're just remembering it through your pubescent young boy mind when that movie came out.
Yeah.
Because if you rewatch that movie,
fine.
Exactly. You rewatch that movie now, and when you see that scene, you're just like, oh, shit.
Hey, Jordan sending $20. Thanks, Jordan.
Thank you.
He says, happy Halloween, gents. Thanks for being a bright spot in the week for the food fund. So thank you, Jordan. Thank you for feeding Canaan in New York.
Thank you.
Jobit says, I saw more boobs than male nudity in Magic Mike. That was a bit disappointing. Yeah, I'd be pissed about that too.
Yeah, but Magic Mike, like, okay, here's the thing. Nobody gives a fuck about seeing a penis, you know, or really even a vagina. Like, the things you want to see in a movie is buttocks, boobs. You know, it's like you want to see a guy's chest or in his big old rock hard abs and their butt. Like, that's all any women really care about seeing physically on a man. And you see all of that through constantly every scene, basically, in Magic Mike. You know what I mean? And like, the only thing, the only bone to throw for the guys that are going with their girlfriends or wives is a pair of decent boobs in the movie. I think that equals out.
Yeah.
Because you do see butt. You see butt in the movie. Like, what more do you want to see from those guys in that movie? I mean, the only thing else is their dick.
I mean, if I'm going to see a movie about male strippers, like, I kind of want to see, like,
but they don't. A lot of male strip clubs, you don't see dick. They wear the fucking little sock.
Oh, I don't know.
They get down. It's like a special pair of panties. Where it's like it goes completely up the butt, and it literally is like a string that goes up the butt, and then it's just like looks like a sock that goes over the fucking area,
the trunk.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I've never.
It literally looks like a sock, and then a lot of those dudes will stuff it, and when you see it, like they do the thing where it looks like an elephant trunk, and it's all like this. Like, a lot of women don't know, but there's actually they stuff the shit out of that thing, so it looks like they have this big ass fucking dick. Yeah. It's funny to picture, like, have this little tiny dick like this inside of this big old fucking sock. It's like this. The dick's like, whoop, whoop, whoop. Have you not ever seen? Have you not ever seen footage of like male strip clubs and stuff?
No, I have not. I have not. I'm sorry.
I've never been to a male strip club, of course, but like I've seen lots of videos of it.
Oh no, I have not. I have not seen.
Well, there was that big trend of the what do they call the bear? What do they call it? It was a big trend where there was all these videos released of women gone wild. I think like early 2000s maybe.
Oh, Girls Gone Wild.
It wasn't called that, but it was like girls basically going wild at male strip clubs.
Oh, like, gotcha.
Yeah, like it was like and so that was like a really popular thing, like women, showing like women go, and then there would even be porn versions of it where, but in the real stuff, you don't ever see a dick. I know there are ones where guys do pull out their stuff, but they're not supposed to. And if they do, they cover themselves with a towel and stuff. So only like the bride can see their dick and stuff. Cause like technically they're not supposed to have an uncovered dick in the like legality of it.
Casey says, as a horror fan, I like seeing their insides.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. We like
Frankenstein, man. There's lots of insides.
We like the gore.
There's lots of insides. You see human anatomy really, really like dissected very, very like graphically.
We got 57 people. It was at 60, but then I guess we lost 3 when we started talking about dick.
You 3 of you guys suck. Or there, I guess they're not here anymore. Those 3 people sucked. We didn't want them here anyway.
Hit the like button though. Hit the like so that we can get
what's his name always say? What does Al always say? Like
hit the don't be a bum. Hit the thumb.
Hit the thumb.
Let me see how many likes we got on it so far. I honestly don't watch the stream. I don't have a stream on the we have 19 likes. Come on.
So before we wrap this up, what are you guys like? Tell us in the chat. Like, what are all your plans for Halloween? What is your plan on Halloween? Are you doing anything?
Yeah, what do you guys do? Oh, me? I'm actually going to. I am going to a.
Yeah,
Halloween
well, they
party.
start chatting. We can.
I'm going to a Halloween party with architect Sam.
Nice.
Her friends are doing Scooby Doo, and they needed a Shaggy. And
Shaggy.
Apparently, I'm the closest thing to a Shaggy. So
who's Scooby?
I don't know.
Oh, it's not Sam. What is Sam?
Sam is she is
the girl with the glasses.
Yeah,
Velma.
Velma. I don't know why I couldn't think of her name. She's being Velma. So architect Sam is going to be Velma. I am going to be Shaggy, and we're going to a Halloween party. And so that's.
Are you going to cut off more of your beard?
No,
because that's not very Shaggy like.
I know, but I'm not going clean shaven. You guys do not want to see my face clean shaven.
He's got the little tiny.
He's got the little soul patch. I think it is. He's got the little soul patch.
No, he has it's a full like.
Does he?
Like down here, it's just really thin and little.
Let me look up.
It's
Shaggy
like all the way across the bottom, but it's just little. Mostly, he doesn't have anything here on the side.
Oh yeah. He's got.
Don't know if he has a mustache. If he does, it's like a really little mustache.
Let me share. Let's take a look at Scooby or Shaggy. Sorry, here he is.
But yeah, I'm flying, and then see, he's got the lower beard part.
Yeah, he's got that little. Yeah, but I'm not. I
guess he doesn't have any up there. But in the movie, I feel like he had a little bit on his upper lip.
Yeah, you guys do not want to see me without.
Look at the movie. Hair. Look up the movie version. Because I don't remember what they did in the movie. But yeah, so I'm flying to New York and getting there at 8 p.m. So I'll be in New York City on Halloween night. So,
I mean, they got it pretty close.
We're gonna just kind of cruise around.
They got it pretty close.
It's gonna be trippy because it'll only be like 5 o'clock for me, and yeah. So you would have to shave.
That's Matthew Lillard.
Most of what you have.
Yeah, nope, not doing it. Sorry, folks. I swear to God, y'all do not want to see me without facial hair. I don't want to see me without facial hair.
Same. I haven't been completely shaven since I was 19. That was the last time I had.
I think 2019 was when I was completely shaven, and it's not a good time.
No. For me, it was when I was 19 years old.
Yeah, I know. I'm saying 2019 for me was when I was completely.
I think it would have been. I think it was like 97. It's the last time I was completely shaven. 98, something like that. Was the last time I was totally shaven, or I guess it would have been right around 2000.
Mr. Wonderful said,
no,
"Bring a dog."
It was 99.
Mr. Wonderful says, "Bring a dog that could be Scooby." Simple enough. Amanda says, I feel like everyone's doing.
You know, it'd be amazing is bring your cat and put it in a little like dog costume.
Yeah. Amanda says, I feel like everyone's doing Scooby-Doo Gang this year. I mean, it's popular. I think a lot of people do it. I think a lot of people do it every year. Yeah.
I think it's always been popular.
Mr. Halloween says 39 likes. Is it 39 on
recently.
Ghost Pirate or is it 39 on Death Rattle? Because we are streaming on both and the Ghost Pirate doesn't count. We want it on Death Rattle.
Yeah. Yeah. So if any of you out there are, try to go over and watch from the Death Rattle whenever you can, because
Demonio Vargas
our
says,
ultimate goal that'll probably never happen.
No, it's going to happen. We are going to stop streaming on
2026
on Ghost Pirate next year. It's going to happen.
Yep.
So get ready. Next year, we're not streaming on Ghost Pirate. Demonio Vargas says, I wanted to bring outside with my kid. She's 10 years old, but she doesn't want to wear a costume this year. What? I guess I'll stay at home playing video games and watching horror movies after work. You should still do. Listen, if your kid doesn't want to dress up, if your kid wants to be lame, I'm sure your kid's awesome. I'm sure your kid's awesome.
She like bullied or something?
Yeah, I'm not talking shit about your kid, but if she doesn't want to dress up, you should still do trick or treating, and so that she can see all the other kids having fun trick or treating, and then she'll want to dress up and go. So that's what you should do. Don't just play video games. You should trick or treat. Participate in the holiday.
Like, to me, I think there's a bigger problem there that I would look into, like why she doesn't want to dress up, because that to me sounds like it's a confidence issue, or there's bullies, people making fun of her, something along those lines. And what I would do, like, I remember there was a time when my kid, there was stuff like that going on. So what we did is we dressed up and went to a totally different neighborhood. So like he wouldn't know anybody in that neighborhood.
Yeah.
That way he could still have the fun of trick-or-treating. It was like he went with him and his best friend. And then me and my ex-wife, we just kind of hung back and let him run up to the doors and stuff.
Well, that's
but
good.
I still always dressed up with him every year.
Well, that's good. I dress up with my nieces and nephews every year too.
I'm just saying, as an old man.
Sorry, Smiley. Good to see you.
I would look a little more into that, man. And like, I'm not saying force her to go trick or treating by any means, but I think you might want to try to figure out how, like, what can you do besides sitting at home on your lump playing video games, watching a horror movie? But like, instead of that, figure out a way for her to still have a fun Halloween.
Yeah. So chat, what do you
take her to a carnival or take her to pumpkin patch, or you know what I mean? Like, Halloween, you only get so many of them when you're a kid.
Yeah.
Like by the time you're 16, 17 is totally different. If you even have them anymore at all, it's a totally different thing. It's like partying with your friends and whatever. You honestly only have like maybe 13 Halloweens of being a kid, 12, 13. So she's got maybe 2 or 3 years left of being able to be a kid on Halloween. So not telling you how to parent. Not telling you how to parent. I'm just saying, as an old man who raised a kid to adulthood, some of those things are important.
Peak Medina says, I'm from New York City, going to hit the parade in the village. Always a blast.
That's what we're hoping to like see some of. We don't know. Like being there, by the time we get from LaGuardia into the city and whatever, like, I don't know how long that's going to take us. So I don't know what all is going to be going on besides a bunch of drunk people running around. But we're going to at least try to check out and see what it's like, Halloween night in New York City. Is he hungry?
Halloween,
is it dinner time?
It's dinner time. Mr. Halloween says, I throw a party for adults. All right, Mr. Halloween.
Nice.
Yeah, this is my cat. My green screen's blocking out his face. There it is.
There he is. Hi.
Yep. He's hungry. That's why he's bothering me.
He's like, what is going on? Why are we doing this?
Let me see here. Kay says they have an unbeard app that shows you how you would look like without a beard. Whatever it is.
Yeah, but it's not accurate. They're never accurate. Because I have way less of a chin. It always shows me having like a more pronounced chin. And I'm like, you don't understand.
My chin and jaw
my chin
go away.
Inverted. Like, it's like it goes backwards. You shave off the beard and it's like it disappears.
Really chat, what are you guys doing for Halloween? Come on, stop commenting.
I have one of them.
What are you guys doing?
Like behind my upper lip, kind
of. Yak says, oh shit, this is on 2 channels, and I'm wondering why the chat in the video looks different. Donate Omega 3, please. Yeah, that's what it is. Al says, hit the like or take a hike.
Yeah.
Let me see here. Jordan says Dr. Doom and going to the Museum of Natural Sciences Halloween party, which is way more fun than it sounds. Dude, that's an awesome costume, Jordan.
That sounds super cool.
We want to see pictures of your costume. That's going to be awesome. Anybody, you guys send us pictures of your costumes. We'll put it on the stream and we'll talk about it. We won't make fun of you. Because all costumes are awesome. Unless it's a stupid Jim Halpert costume that says like a t-shirt that says this is my costume, or like Facebook on like his like if you have a stupid costume like that, I'm gonna rip it to shreds. Yeah, but if it's creative and it's cool, we want to show it off.
No, I mean it's fine if you want to do that. It's just don't act like you're in a costume. You know what I mean? Like don't try to say that that's your costume. It's like no, it's just a shirt.
Yeah,
like if you want to wear that, that's fine. But just don't go acting like you dressed up because you didn't. You wore a fucking t-shirt. It's like saying you're dressing up for a whatever and wearing like a tuxedo t-shirt. It's like, no,
yeah.
You're just wearing a t-shirt with a tuxedo on it. You're not actually dressed up.
I do have a Garfield, but his name is Cuzkin.
Yeah, that would be a good idea to do one year.
Peak Medina says Washington Square Park, West 8th Street, 9 p.m. Huge Halloween party. So those of you in New York City, there it is.
Oh shit! How far is that? How far is that from LaGuardia and stuff? Like I don't know anything about the layout or anything about New York or how long it'll even take to get across town in a car and whatever. Neither of us do. So that's why we're like not even really making plans because we're like we have no idea. You know.
Yeah.
So if you have a party and it's something that we might be able to actually swing by, we will. So
Otaku says
message if any of you are in New York, like email me, hit me up, let me know like if there's a possibility for us to be able to meet up with you guys at some point or whatever, like that would be cool.
Otaku says
we're there. I'll be there through Monday.
Otaku says watching Death Rattle reruns on Halloween. Attaboy. Mr. Wonderful says I'm giving out candy sitting on my patio to neighborhood kids and drinking beer. That's always a good time. Casey says dressing up the Australian Shepherd and rolling him out to meet ghouls. There you go.
I used to have so much fun handing out candy, but like nobody fucking trick or treats here anymore.
What?
Like,
that sucks.
Yeah, it's only certain neighborhoods where you'll see kids going around, and it's like not nearly like it used to be because a lot of kids go to schools and they do their things at schools now, like fairs and whatever out here. There's not a ton of trick or treating.
Diddy says for Samhain, I'll be watching horror movies. Right on, man. Oh, because you're Wiccan. Hey, look, Diddy, and anybody in the chat, I usually don't talk about this, but if you're Wiccan, you'll probably appreciate it. If you're not, you won't. But if you're Wiccan, you'll probably appreciate it. So I don't know where it's streaming, if it is, but I was in a movie back in 2010 where it follows a coven of Wiccans. The movie is called Dark of Moon.
Is it horror or
no? It's a dramedy. Here's the thing. It's billed as a dramedy. It is not anything. It is a bad movie. I'm sorry, Taliesin, if you're watching. I'm sorry, buddy. I still love you. The movie's not.
So good. The humor in it more as to laugh at it, kind of like a Birdemic.
Yeah, kind of. But look, here's the thing. It's actually pretty popular in the Wiccan community in Ohio.
Oh, really?
So, yeah. So if you're
not a lot of to choose from.
Yeah, it's just not. So, but I look, if you're Wiccan, you might like it. So Diddy, go look it up. I'm sorry if I do anything wrong because I have no idea about that entire culture. But
it would be, if anything, it would be on the directors and the people that wrote it and stuff because they're the ones that are supposed to be guiding you.
Right. But anyway, so that's so you get to see me play a Wiccan. I'm actually the comedic relief, and
oh god,
yeah. So anyway, so that's what it is. Dark of Moon. If you can find it. That's where it is. Please do not at me if you watch this movie. So, all right. Heather says, I'm watching horror movies in The Great Pumpkin, Charlie Brown. I love that movie. That movie's so cute.
Dude, that's a good reminder. I forgot. I need to watch that. I need to watch that one, and I need to watch, because there's like certain movies I watch every year. So I need to still watch Halloween, the original. I can have it on as I go to sleep one night. It doesn't matter. I just have to have it on at least once. And then I need to watch The Great Pumpkin, Charlie Brown, and I need to watch Halloween Town.
Yeah.
I'm a little old for Halloween Town, but I fell in love with it when my kid was like at around the age, like when that came out and he was real little, and I fell in love with it. I'm like, this is like exactly what I like, that innocent, like Hocus Pocus. Hocus Pocus was my age group. It was like our movie when we were young teens or whatever.
Oh yeah.
And then Hocus like 10 years later or something like that, that's when Halloween Town came out. But it was like it scratches that same itch. Although I think Hocus Pocus is probably a better made movie. But I'm not surprised. I actually watched first time this year was Hocus Pocus 2. It came out last year, I think.
Yeah.
I was surprised. It was actually really good. Like,
okay.
I mean, it is what it is. Like, it's a little bit dumb. There's some stuff in it that's like writing and whatever. You're like, okay, this is corny and like, whatever.
Well, Hocus Pocus is also kind of corny.
Yeah, but in like trying to be cool, where everybody's like,
oh yeah, I got you.
You're not cool, and you're too old to be writing this movie thinking that what you're writing is cool, like that kind of thing. But so like, well, I'm just saying it's not perfect, but for that itch, it scratches that itch. It's the same like funny. Like I was just really surprised at the Three Witches. How, I mean, they're like 30 years older. And they just fall right back in. Like they're like, especially Bette Midler. I'm like, holy shit. Like that woman's like fucking old. She's like 70s and she was just perfect. Like didn't miss a beat.
Well, good. Mr. Halloween says, question, have any of you known or have any of you know any info about the movie Self-Help opening on Halloween and in theaters? Nope. I don't know anything about it.
If I don't know anything about it, he doesn't know anything about it. It's not a good sign.
Saya says, I actually
also any movie opening on Halloween, that's also not a good sign.
Yeah.
Right.
Because nobody's watching movies. Yeah. They're all out partying. Saya says, I actually belong to a coven and we are having a special Samhain ceremony and feast afterwards. Nice. I'll also pass out candy because candy. That's awesome.
Are you doing that on the 31st or are you doing it? Because I thought Samhain was like celebrated. I thought it was celebrated on like the 30th or something. Or is it the 31st as well?
Jordan says trunk or treat ruined it. That's my hot take about trick or treating. I think trunk or treating sucks.
Yeah,
I don't
but
like it.
It depends on the community. And like, for instance, where my sister is in Alaska, they kind of don't have much options. And so like, that's the case in a lot of cities, like in Minnesota, places where it's super cold. That's where trunk or treating is the most popular. Like they kind of don't have a choice because
there's
it's
always
so
exceptions
cold,
to the rule,
or whatever.
There's always exceptions to the rule. But if you're down here,
like
Florida,
some of them will do the trick or treating in like the basketball inside at the school, high school, in the basketball. And so I mean, I feel like saying that it's all crap is a little bit judgmental for something that, like, depending on the situation, it's understandable.
Okay. Yes, that's what I'm trying to say. There's always exceptions to the rule. There are always exceptions to the rule. But if you're in Florida and you're doing trunk or treat, get the fuck out of here. Go trick or treating. It's a community event. This is how people from the
trunk or treating isn't really done by kids that are over the age of like 5 or 6 anyway. Like trunk or treating is mostly done by parents that have really little kids, like super little, and so they can't walk super far.
You put them in a stroller, put them in a wagon. It's about a community
that's
event.
why you do. I know trunk or treating is even more of a community thing because you're literally with all your neighbors and friends and stuff doing it. Have you ever been to a trunk or treating thing?
Yes, it's lame.
It is lame. As an adult perspective, when you're 3 years old, trunk or treating is awesome.
Trick or treating is awesome when you're 3 years old.
I'm just saying, like, it's not like, I think that's kind of silly. It's not like trunk or treating is taking over everything. That's why I don't agree at all with the idea of that it ruined everything. Because that's not.
I just don't like it.
There's just lots of reasons why kids don't trick or treat as much as they used to. There's just a lot more options and a lot more things going on. You know, you have like events at the mall. You have, you know, things at their schools. Like, so it's not just trunk or treating. You know, and even beyond all that. If you go to nicer neighborhoods, you still see a buttload of kids trick-or-treating.
No, I know it's good. I just I don't like
just
people
not
that
safe,
like,
unfortunately, in like a lot of the shittier neighborhoods.
Whoa! Sorry. Through the PayPal side, Stuart Chase just sent us $50.
Damn, dude, thank you.
50 ducats to Kanan to eat something, and DJ to buy a wine glass, you barbarian. Thank you, Stuart. Thank you.
He will not buy a wine glass. He might buy another bottle of wine.
I absolutely will.
Buy a wine.
If you guys are giving us money and giving us instructions, the instructions will be followed. I will buy a wine
within a reason. Within a reason.
Well, yes, obviously within
I don't
reason.
care how much you send. I'm not going to a male strip club.
Right. Well,
it's within reason.
I might.
DJ might. I'm not. Well, okay.
I might.
I guess I do take that back.
You just gotta go. You just gotta go.
Depends on how much.
Like, is that like? Yeah, I mean, it depends on how much. And if I just have to go,
I don't even know if those exist anymore.
I'm sure they do. You probably got to actually find them though.
I think it's only
yes, I will buy a wine glass. Thank you.
Only like a touring kind of thing. Because like I remember when my band was doing gigs, there was like one club that we used to play regularly, and they would have like a monthly male review, is what they call it. And so it wasn't like that place was always a male strip club. They would just have like a monthly male strip show.
Yeah.
It's like, I don't know if they're like, I know back in the day, there used to be actual Chippendale locations, you know, like brick and mortar. Like that was always every day, just like strip clubs, like female strip clubs. But I don't know if there are male ones anymore. I mean, shit, there's barely any female ones anymore. Like where I live, you got to drive.
Jacksonville,
like where I live, you got to drive way the fuck out into like the industrial part of town. That's technically West Sac. It's not even technically Sacramento anymore, but like you got to drive way out into that area. It's the only place you find strip clubs anymore. All of them have closed down, like, because they were all like, you're too close to a school, or you're too close to this or that. And so they literally over time shut them all down.
There is no shortage of strip clubs where I'm at. So if you guys want to go somewhere, I can tell you several places. I have not been, but I can tell you several places.
I'm telling you though, dude, like less and less women want to be strippers, because it's like, if
you don't have to,
it's all
about
showing your stuff,
yeah,
you can make way more and be safe.
Yeah.
And control the narrative. Like you show as much as you want to show, you know what I mean? Like do what you feel like you're comfortable doing. Like there are a lot of women that are making a grip from not even showing any nudity. They're just fucking putting like bikinis or lingerie. I'm like, holy crap, dude. Like,
what's up, Foul Out?
Oh, what's her name? That one who is like one of the richest OnlyFans in the world, or is the richest, that Amaranth or something like that. Is that how you say it? I don't
fucking know. Amaranth?
I think it's Amaranth. I think it's how you say it. But like, dude, she never gets naked. The most you'll see her in is like lingerie, and she makes fucking so much money, dude. She made like 100 and something million last year.
Oh, good for her.
Yep.
Good for her. Foul Owl says, hello.
I think it's ridiculous. I don't think I think that just tells me how pathetic men are, but
oh yeah, simps are terrible. But it's
I'm just saying, like, it's not just that, but like to make $100 million, not even showing nudity. I'm like, that's a lot of pathetic men that just want to throw away money. Like, throw a little bit away at me. Like, here, send me some money.
There you go, guys. Free nip. Free nips on the Death
saw the chest podcast. Of a bear. Bear's chest.
Foul Owl says, hello, y'all from South Alabama, catching my first live. What's up, Foul Owl? Good to see you. Welcome, welcome. Smiley says, I was in a coven in Cleveland, not Cleveland, Ohio, not the land. OH.
Cleveland sucks.
Hey, you know what? You're out of here. All righty. Casey says that
learning name of that show where the song was Cleveland Sucks.
It's Cleveland Rocks, and that was the Drew Carey show. Amanda says Minnesota.
I genuinely thought it was Cleveland sucks, but you're right. It is Cleveland rocks.
It's Cleveland rocks, you asshole. Amanda says Minnesota. Shut up. Only I can say Cleveland sucks. All right. Anybody else not from Cleveland can
only
fuck
funny
off.
because I wasn't meaning it. Like, that's why it's funny because I genuinely wasn't meaning it. Like, I honestly thought the lyrics to the song.
I can't. My stupid green screen.
You're fucking poor Browns, dude.
I know, dude. We suck.
Like, Garrett gets 6 sacks in a game. 6 fucking sacks.
I don't want to talk about it.
The most sacks in a game since what was like 2001 or something.
I don't want to talk about it.
They got boat raced. Like, they got destroyed. It's the first time anyone has ever lost a game that has gotten 6 sacks.
I don't want to talk about it. Stefanski's got to go. No, I'm kidding. There's nobody else
fault,
out there.
Dude. He didn't give $230 million to a quarterback who can't even play.
But it's not his fault. Okay,
dude, he did not sign Deshaun Watson. That was all the
Deshaun Watson's not playing. He's not.
That's my point. $230 million to a quarterback that doesn't play. That's not Stefanski's fault.
I'm
not even a
not
Cleveland
saying
fan,
that,
and I defend that guy. Like, dude, he was coach of the year twice for a reason.
I know. I am a Stefanski fan. However, and I don't want to talk about Browns fucking football. I'd like to be happy today.
Yeah. I'm a Niner fan, dude. It's not any better for me. They have a Super Bowl caliber team, but there are so many injuries.
A little bit better.
No, it's worse because they have a Super Bowl team. This is the best football team in football if they could keep anybody healthy.
Amanda
they lost 2 Pro Bowlers in a matter of 3 games.
I'm trying to get to you.
Still have 4 wins.
Amanda says Minnesota here, and we love the normal trick-or-treating. It's chilly, but it doesn't stop us. There you go, Amanda. Good for you. Jonathan says my town is
for little ones, dude. That's what trunk-or-treating is not for, like 11-year-olds. Trunk-or-treating is for like the little guys, like that you're carrying or that can barely walk, like my nephews. They're like 2-3 years old, and you're not walking them around when it's 20 degrees.
No, you pull them around. You pull them around in a car in a cart. That's what we did.
No, not when it's that cold and stuff.
Yeah, that's what we did.
You don't.
Jonathan says my town is less than 9,000.
Look how we turned out.
Jonathan
arguing about football and how bad our teams suck on a horror podcast. Like, look how we turned out.
It's not a. So it's a whatever.
Can't even stick to what.
Let me get to these chats. Jonathan says my town is less than 9,000 people, and all they ever do is trunk or treat. So if you can't get off on that specific night, that's it. No one trick or treats. Boo.
Yeah, but I don't know. I mean, like I said, it's kind of a case by case thing because sometimes it's like they just don't feel safe. Like like in Modesto and stuff, they don't take their kids trick or treating. Like, it is way too dangerous, dude. You're not taking your kids out. So it just depends on where you're at. Like, I know a lot of people that'll drive from Modesto up to like where I live to take their kids trick-or-treating because they're just not safe down there. So sometimes you may not see kids trick-or-treating. It doesn't mean they're not. They're just going to somewhere that's safer, you know?
Yak says, I wish we had Halloween in Krautland. We just have real zombies at Oktoberfest. Listen, man, I need to go to Deutschland for Oktoberfest. It's as a German, I got to get there. I need to make a pilgrimage to
Dude,
Germany.
I want to go to Ireland because they're where Halloween was started, dude. I want to go. Like, they have some of the coolest, they have some of the coolest Halloween festivals and things that go on. Like, it's
Saya says, I actually have 2 really.
Saya would love to go there too.
She says, I actually have 2 really cool costumes this year. I'll make sure and take pics. Hell yeah. We want to see pictures of your costumes.
Yep. Share them on the Ghost Pirate group. For any of you that don't know, if you want to hang out and talk throughout the week, Ghost Pirate. We have a Ghost Pirate Entertainment Facebook group.
Mr. Wonderful.
It's up to you guys. Whatever. Like, I don't post much in there, but I see everything you guys post. So that's where you guys want to go to, like, post pictures, talk about stuff, like whatever.
Mr. Wonderful is our.
You're in there too, right, viewer. DJ?
Huh?
You're in there too, right?
Am in what?
The Ghost Pirate group on Facebook?
I don't think so. Am I not in the Ghost Pirate group? Where is it?
On Facebook.
I'll join.
What do you mean? Where is it?
I'll join right now. I just wanted to.
Where is your Facebook? Where is your Facebook horror group? It's on Facebook.
Terry says male nip, nice. Jonathan says that's what I came here for.
A lot of people always want me to do Discord, but it's too fucking complicated, dude. Like if there's someone who's reliable that would run like a Ghost Pirate Discord, that would be great. But like I have enough on my plate already, and there's like Discord's complicated. Like there's so many different, like it's its own thing.
Ghost Pirate Entertainment horror group.
Yeah.
Okay.
There's only one Ghost Pirate group that has my logo. So like if you don't see my logo, it's not the right group.
What's your favorite horror movie icon?
You know what's funny is like nobody ever answers these questions, and I have to go in and approve them all the time. I don't know. Because if all it is if you don't answer, then I have to go in and physically approve you, right?
Well, then don't approve people that don't answer. If you can't answer one fucking question.
Yeah, like it is the weirdest thing.
You
like,
can't let spammers in.
But it's not spammers. They're like people I know. Nobody ever answers these questions. And I'm like, I don't get it.
Losers.
Like, it's not like anything complicated. Like we left it as like the most simple question so that it wouldn't be a big deal.
Says 11 tackles for loss. Yeah, shut up, man. Smiley says I can say Cleveland sucks. Yeah, if you're from Cleveland, you can.
Shit. It's like me. I'm from Sacramento, and Sacramento fucking sucks. Like we have one sports team. Fuck that sports team. Guess what I bought this year? A fucking Golden State Warriors hat because I disown the Kings. Fuck the Kings. I got like 30 Kings hats, and I won't ever wear them again. Fuck that team. Fuck their owners. I hate the Kings.
Thank you, dude. Foul Owl. Thank you.
The cool thing is the Warriors look like they could be in it this year, man. Holy shit, Steph looks good.
Amanda says it's 45 degrees. So, see, not even 20 degrees in Minnesota. So, trunk or treat sucks.
Yeah, that's too cold for me. I'm down to trunk or treat. But no, like the thing is, there's so many different ways of doing it because sometimes they do it in the mall. Like, so it's not just trunk or treat, like in one parking lot where you order the cars. Like, there's different things.
Shut up, Mr. Halloween.
Sometimes the sheriff department does their thing. Sometimes it's in malls, but it's not designed for kids that are over the age of like 8. It's designed for little ones, like the little tiny kids that you don't want to, to keep out super late. I get it. I'm not saying I'm against taking those little kids trick or treating, but I'm just saying I get why some parents do the trunk or treating thing.
Saya says Samhain is the same day as Halloween. It was originally called Samhain, but renamed Halloween. I knew that. I forgot.
I know, but for some reason I thought it was like 2-day thing. Or you know what I'm thinking of is Samhain's the 31st, right? And then the first is all like because isn't there like 2 different things that are connected or like they have to do with Samhain? Like isn't there like 2 days? Is it All Hallows Eve or right?
I don't know.
So is it the 30th and 31st? Or is it the 31st and the 1st? Because I know like Dale des Mortes is the 1st, right?
Yeah. Day of the Dead. B movie theaters. Does anybody celebrate?
That might be my favorite animated movie, dude.
Day of the Dead.
No, it's
you're talking
little kid in the guitar.
Oh yeah. What Encanto or whatever? Is that what it is?
No. Encanto is more recent. That's the Peruvian one.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I remember.
But it's like I just watched it for the first time. And like last year, I watched it in theaters for the first time. Like I'd seen the movie, but not in theaters. And I was just like floored. Like the scene where he goes into the underworld, like over the bridge and into the underworld. Like I'm not saying the cute part. Yeah, it's a cute animated, whatever. The visuals.
Coco.
Like some of the most creative, beautiful animation that's ever been done. So good. Like I just saw Corpse Bride again the other day in theaters. Like, god damn, so gorgeous. And I watched my favorite. Okay, this is my favorite animated movie. Paranorman. I just saw that.
Paranorman was good. That was a good one.
My favorite because it's actually horror. Like, and it's very much a horror. Like, yes, it's for kids to a certain extent, but it's legitimate horror. Like, it is scary. There's some scary ass imagery and scenes in it.
Yeah.
The other one that's Frankenweenie is another good one. And the other one that's so good is Monster House.
Oh yeah, Monster House. I love that
one's
movie.
awesome too, because that one's very horror as well. Like, I love those where they're kids can enjoy them, but they're definitely horror, like gateway horror properties.
B Movie Theater says, does anybody celebrate Creepmas, aka Christmas horror movie month, in November or early December? Hell yeah.
Yep. I got plans. I'm doing another collab video, so keep on the lookout for it.
Otaku says
definitely be on my channel.
Otaku says, I'm from Lorraine. Browns suck. Yeah. They do. Darren says, watch some AFL. Watch some Aussie rules.
There we go. That's better.
From Simpsons.
Yeah.
Foul Owl says, my favorite horror movie icon is The Creature.
The Creature. I feel like I've seen that.
Let me see
here.
I can't
remember it though, but
All Souls Day. Mags is saying All Souls Day.
That's the first? Is that the first?
Yeah, Heather's saying All Saints Day is the first.
But that's what I'm talking about. There's like they're connected. It's like 2 or 3 days that are all connected.
Charles says, living way out
like
in
Christmas and Boxing Day.
Living way out in the country, it's easier to do trunk or treat versus going house to house. In the 70s, it took forever to get through just several houses.
See,
you know
that's
what
I'm talking about? Like my sister, where she lives, it's not just the cold, but my sister is like almost a mile from her nearest neighbors. Like, you're not fucking taking your little kids, to walk to 3 houses and for 4 miles.
I'm doing it.
And 20 degrees. No, you're not.
Builds character.
Into town, and you're taking them into the mall or into the basketball, area or into a parking lot.
Builds character.
That's what you're doing.
Otaku
literally, where she lives, people, if you want to take your kids trick-or-treating, they get in the car. They literally, you get a group of kids, you all get into a van or whatever, and they drive from house to house. Like, that's how you trick-or-treat. Like, the little ones, they do the trunk-or-treating. But like, if you're 9, 10, 11 years old, that's how they do it. They get a group of kids, they go in vans, and they just literally drive from house to house because it's that far. But she's in Alaska.
Otaku says, boobs, Browns, horror movies, best pod ever. That's right.
Yeah, the Browns, more like Dookie.
You know what?
The Dookie Browns. They're even the right color.
If the Niners could get through 2 rounds of the playoffs, I might consider them a decent team.
They got the Super Bowl, moron. Like, year before last, they were in the Super Bowl. When was the last time the Browns were in the Super Bowl? Yes.
Fucking never.
Yeah. So I'm sorry. I'm not trying to be a dick, but you cannot. Browns fans can never talk shit to Niner fans. You just can't. Niners have 5 Super Bowl wins. They've been in 2 Super
Browns
Bowls.
have 8 championships.
But they've been in 2 Super Bowls in the last 10 years.
8 championships.
Okay, if we want to start counting championships,
if we're bringing up shit that we've won,
an NFC championship.
Browns have 8
2 years ago.
championships. If we're bringing up stuff that we've won, 8 championships.
Football was football. It was before there were black people playing.
That's crap.
A lot of it was. It was basically before there was like an integrated league, dude. You're talking about like the 40s, the 50s, right?
I'm talking about
last championship was paid in 66.
4 NFL championships in 50, 54, 55, and 64. And then
it wasn't even football yet, dude. It wasn't the NFL yet.
Shut the fuck up. And then it was.
It wasn't. It was the AFL, moron.
It was.
So fuck you.
Okay, so because they changed the name from the AAFC, by the way, to the NFL.
Because it wasn't. It was not. It was literally not. Like, half of the best players were playing in the NFC in the NFC, and the other half were playing in the fucking AFL.
Undefeated world champions, 1948.
Yeah. It was basically college in that era, dude.
Right.
You could not.
Nobody
but the Browns talk about their championships. Nobody.
The fucking Steelers talk about how they have 6.
Yeah, because they're Super Bowls, asshole.
It doesn't matter. A Super Bowl's a championship. It just got the name changed.
You're talking about before it was fucking actual football.
Hey,
we're not throwing.
Kanan,
You're talking about an era where they weren't even throwing a football.
Wait. Hey, Kanan, if we changed this name from the Death Rattle podcast to the Schmeth Rattle podcast, is it a different podcast or is it the same? No, it's not.
It's a dumber podcast.
No, it's not. It's the same fucking thing. A championship is a championship. Doesn't matter if it's a Super Bowl. It doesn't matter if it's called the championship. It's the championship game.
It wasn't the NFL yet. It was like totally different.
Doesn't matter.
It was closer to rugby. Like the fucking goalpost was like lit the front of the end zone, dude. Players were running into the goalpost, like getting concussions from running into the goalpost. Like that's the era we're talking about. Like they're wearing leather helmets, dude. You cannot say you won any kind of championship and talk about it when you were wearing a leather helmet.
A championship is a championship.
It's so sad, dude.
It's not sad. I'm not the one who's bringing up championships.
It's so sad.
You are. I'm not the one, and I know the Browns are bad. Like I'm not. But if we're gonna start talking shit and flexing, a championship is a championship. Browns have 8.
Yes, but you were talking shit to me about the Niners who were in the Super Bowl 2 years ago.
You kept saying Browns suck. I have to say something.
They do suck. Yeah, you can say like I would with the Kings.
I know they do, but I gotta defend my team. Doesn't matter.
No, just be realistic.
I'm not having some California fucking sissy coming after my team. Not gonna happen. I don't care how bad they are. I don't care. Niners can suck it. I don't care.
Anyway.
Saya, sorry, back to the chat. Saya says all strip clubs here have turned into cannabis shops. Some still have the pole in the middle of the floor.
Oh, it's insane, dude. How many same here. Like all the buildings that were strip clubs are now cannabis shops. Like it's crazy. I don't know why that is the case, but yeah, it's that way here too.
I don't know. I have no idea.
But there's so many smoke shops now, dude. Like smoke shops or cannabis shops are everywhere.
Well, yeah, because as legaler as it gets, we're gonna keep seeing it.
Can you have flavored vape out there still?
Oh yeah. Yeah.
It's not here. You can't have flavor in your vapes anymore.
Yeah, it's pretty free out here. It's still it's pretty deregulated. My buddy works for a shop. You don't even need it.
Still illegal to. But isn't weed only legal with a prescription still?
No, you don't have to have one. You just can't have over a certain amount.
Oh, okay. But when I was in Texas, though, like it's crazy, dude. You could still like go to jail for having the tiniest little bit of weed.
Yeah.
But like here, weed is like totally unregulated for the most part here, but yet they regulate vapes. Like vape are way more regulated. It's so stupid.
It's dumb. Regulating vapes
have a bunch of weed.
It's almost dumber than regulating weed if you're regulating vapes. Dumb. Like it's
no, it is. It is more dumb. It's way more dumb.
Yeah,
like I don't know. Like dude, it's not like they were little kids being able to go into fucking vape.
This shops. Is the lowest tier rage bait you could write, Baker man. Just letting you know that, buddy. Try again.
What did he write?
He said the Browns are so sad they left the city and moved to Baltimore. That's just rage bait. It's not true.
Well, that's not the Browns' fault. That was
right.
What was it? Art
Modell. May his name forever be cursed.
Yeah. And that was just a super dick move. So like that has nothing to do with the Browns. Plus, I don't buy into that anyway. It was like, yeah, they were the Browns for like a short time, but then it's like once all the players are gone
they were
and like
the Browns.
But I'm just saying, like that was the same team for a moment, but it's like once they made the Browns again, like that's not the Browns, that's the Ravens.
Diddy says stop swearing at each other, guys.
Swearwolves.
What about the Meth Rattle podcast?
We're werewolves, not swearwolves.
Swearwolf. Let me see here. Geez, I hate sports. So boring. Well, you know what? Sorry, Vance. We've talked about it for 5. We've been streaming 2 hours, talk about football for 5 minutes.
We talked about boobs.
Yeah,
so
I mean,
we could
come
talk
on.
about boobs.
Emilio says, love the football shit talk, never change. Let me see here. Otaku says, don't care how bad they are, love my Browns. Hell yeah.
Well, you should.
Go Browns.
Unless they're like the Kings here. Because like my whole thing is your team could be the worst fucking team. It doesn't matter. Like, you still root for your team. The only time where I feel like that changes is when you have like a piece of shit owner who take advantage of everybody and like ruins lives and like fires people and does all this messed up stuff. That's when I'm like, all right, I'm out. And that's the way it is with the Kings. Like, it isn't about them being a shitty basketball team. Yeah, they're a shitty basketball team. They've never won anything. Like, that's not why I stopped being a fan. I stopped being because that's the only time in my life where I've ever switched teams, because I'm of the belief that you pick your teams when you're like 12 and that's it. For the rest of your life, those are your teams. And like with the Kings, it's the only time in my life I've done that. And it's because like I'm not going to support an owner that just is like a piece of shit. And like he's total piece of shit.
Yeah, it's sad. All right.
Like I know so many people locally that work for them or have worked for them, and it's just super messed up because like the owner of them also owns like a bunch of other stuff. And yeah.
All righty. Well, Diddy's complaining about us talking about sports. So is Darren. Sorry, guys. We're gonna have our sports talk for 5 minutes. You can handle it. We'll get back to horror movies, okay? Like we'll get back to it. It's fine. Yak says, I want stuff like Mommies with the Maggots now.
Huh? What's that?
I don't know. I think I've heard of it before, though. I think it's a.
There is a movie that comes out
from Evil Dead Rise. It's from Evil Dead Rise.
Oh yeah, okay, that's right. I love that fucking movie, dude. There's like the first poster for Evil Dead Burn.
Oh, I haven't seen it,
dude. I can't wait.
Evil Dead Burn.
I'm not a purist. I'm not like one of those people that's like, you know, if they don't have Ash, it's not Evil Dead anymore. Like that stuff is just dumb to me. Like I love that they're still involved because they're old people, dude. They're not going to keep being in the movies, but like if they can, it's kind of like if they were to make a new Friday the 13th and or a Nightmare on Elm Street, and I found out Robert Englund was behind the scenes and making it, that would make me super happy. I'd be all about that. Because he's, you know, he can't keep being Freddy, but at least have him involved, right, in the writing process or whatever. And like that's the case with the Evil Dead movies, is they're producing. Like all the people that made the Evil Dead original movies, they're all producers and like involved in it. Like that's awesome. Yeah, look at that, dude.
I don't get it.
We're not supposed to. We haven't seen the movie.
Yeah, but this doesn't necessarily make me want to go watch it, I guess is what I'm trying to say.
Yeah, but I mean, it's the first poster.
Yeah, whatever. We'll see.
Yeah. It's the very, very, very first. There's not even like, I don't know. I'm excited about this one almost more than I was the last one, though, because this is being done by the guy that did Infested, the French filmmaker. And I'm like, man, that movie went for it and didn't hold any punches. Like, this movie's going to be fucking insane.
Yeah.
Like, that movie, he had no budget. And so, unfortunately, a lot of the spiders had to be CG and stuff, and it couldn't be quite as good as it I wish it had been, you know, if he had more of a budget. But, like, you could see that this guy is insane. You know what I mean? Yeah. Like, he's going to fucking throw the kitchen sink at you. And, like, that's what this is going to be. This is going to be, I think, probably the goriest and most brutal of any Evil Dead movie.
Taka says, what was the thing in the middle of the poster? It was a hand and a chainsaw.
Yeah, it's like a hand reaching up through the fire.
Yeah. Baker
I don't think it's supposed to be like reminiscent of the movie as much as it's more of like just the symbol of like being an Evil Dead movie. You see the hand, you see a chainsaw, you know?
Yeah. Baker Man says, you guys are movie dudes. Is it just me?
Or is really?
Is it just me, or is horror now dominating Hollywood? I don't see many new original ideas in other genres anymore.
No, it is. It's the only genre right now that's putting out original stuff.
Right, and that's what horror is for.
I don't know if I'd say it's dominating Hollywood though.
It's definitely not dominating, no. But it's yes, horror is where you're going to get the most original, original ideas.
It depends on what you mean by dominating.
Yeah,
you know, like if you're talking about dominating as far as creativity and the best movies coming out, yeah, it's definitely. But as far as money and stuff, it's not dominating, although it is the most profitable, but it's kind of always been the most profitable because it spends the least. Oh, right. Speaking of a train wreck, dude, have you looked at the numbers for Tron Ares?
No, but I never thought that was gonna do well.
Who the fuck is out there at Disney thinking, let's spend over 200 million? I heard 250 million.
So it's at least 400 million.
Yeah, it probably was more. But even if it was 250, it's made like 60 million, dude.
Oh yeah, this worldwide made 124.
Yeah, like that is beyond bad. That is, it's losing so much money because when we do the math on something like this, you figure it's got to do at least what, 600 million at least to break even
for 200 million.
Yeah, like if it was 250 million budget, which is the minimum.
Yeah, you got to do
what I've heard.
All right, so you got to do
like 600.
Hang on, let me get my calculator.
Because you're figuring double the money to make, like, because the theater splits it, so you got to do at least double what you spent on it, and so then you got at least 100 in promoting, probably more, but like at least 100 because they say like half of your budget again in promotions, advertising, merchandising, and all that.
So for marketing, you want it. So the average is half of the production budget. So if the production budget is 200 million, that means you're doing 100 million. You're doing 100 million in marketing. Let's just say
probably more. Yeah.
And then
that's what I'm saying. It's at least 600, like at least 600 million.
So right now you're at 300 million just with marketing. You don't know what else you're spending on, but so production and marketing, you're at least 300 million.
No, so, dude, the budget was 250.
I did 200. So 250 plus 125. Yeah. So you're at 375 million to break even just from that. Yep. So in the theaters, so if you make, so you need to make
splitting it.
Hang on. Yeah. So you need 375 times 2. So you need to make 750 million to break even.
Yeah. And it's made 120 worldwide.
Yeah. So you need to break even. You need 750. So this movie needs to do $1 billion to make any kind of.
And I also think if any movie spent more on their marketing, it was this one. Yeah. Like everywhere I went, I saw Tron shit. And like when you go to the theater, there's like 15 fucking popcorn buckets.
Yeah.
Like they went all in on this movie and I don't get it. Like,
look at this.
Who the fuck thought it was going to make this?
Every single weekend since it's released, look at this. Look at how much of its audience it's losing. It's in 4,000 theaters. That's insane. And then
it's been out what, 4 weeks, 3 weeks?
Yeah.
It's only been out a few weeks. It's not like it's been like it should be
October 9th. It came out October 9th. It's the end of the month.
Yeah. So
and it's just done nothing but look at this. It's just done nothing but lost.
And it's not like there were these massive movies this month.
Yeah.
Like it's actually been one of the worst Octobers I've seen as far as box office. Like there hasn't really been any big movies this month. It's like Black Phone 2 kind of underperformed from what I've heard. It's not like it's not going to lose a bunch of money, but it's definitely not what they were hoping for. Like when it's all said and done, it'll probably get a little above breaking even.
Yeah.
Shelby Oaks is doing good for what it costs because it costs like almost nothing. Like they're already in the black, but
Tron Ares is not breaking even this thing. But I don't know.
Is it far below its projections or is it?
Oh yeah. Look at this. Look, this.
But yeah, but even still, it's
below it's been riding the lower projection. It started like it officially.
But that's what I'm saying. It was never even projected to do what they needed it to do to break even.
Yeah. Even right here is where it was getting where it's now performing below projections.
I just don't get it, dude. Because I was talking the other day about this to somebody. Like, I don't get it because if you look at the last Tron movie that came out like 10 years ago, it didn't make any money either.
Yeah.
It made like 120 million, which for a blockbuster is nothing.
Yeah.
So like, I don't get it. Like, why were they greenlighting this? Like, who thought, especially for that amount of money and like to go all in on it? I don't get it at all. It's actually not that bad. Like, there's no story, but like, if you want to go see like a really cool, like artsy music video kind of thing, because the soundtrack is all, or the score is all done by Trent Reznor. So it's got a really cool, moody feel and then look to it. So like, it's a cool movie, but it's not at all like a movie that like you could go see it and be like, this is a cool art piece kind of thing. It's not going to be like a big fucking summer blockbuster. And then they release it in October as well. Like, none of it makes sense. Like, if you're gonna spend
I thought
that's the movie you usually put in like June.
Yeah, I thought Tron Ares
kind of budget.
I thought Tron Ares was dead on arrival. I have no idea why they made it.
Well, no, I was from the very beginning thought it was going to lose a ton of money.
Yeah,
but it's more of, I've just like been scratching my head, like, who was thinking this was a good idea?
Yeah,
like, people better be firing a bunch of people at Disney, because they're making so many just insane decisions the last couple of years. Like, just make no sense.
Since 2015, they've been making insane decisions that don't make sense.
Like, the stuff
they've been doing it for 10 years.
The stuff they're doing currently and stuff moving forward does feel like it's going to be a lot better, like their decisions and stuff. But like, whoever the fuck they had for the last like 10 years greenlighting stuff, it's just insane. What?
Just Mr. Wonderful. He's our horniest watcher. I fucking love him.
Any boobs.
I fucking love him.
It didn't have any peen either.
Yeah. Let me see here.
I think on top of it just being like, who the hell's wanting, like, who out there is asking for a Tron movie? Besides that, everybody hates fucking, what's his name? The main star in it.
Like, Jared Leto.
Yeah, like, he is like
Leto. I don't know how you guys want to say it.
Yeah,
Leto, I say Leto.
Actually, I think it is Leto. No, it's Leto. It's Jared Leto. Anyway, it doesn't matter. Like, he is just, dude, nobody, like, everybody thinks it's like any day now that we're going to hear some horrible shit that guy's done. Like, there's no question that he's a weirdo. And yeah, but like, so like, why would you put him in your giant fucking blockbuster?
Who knows? They need a name. I mean, they already got Jeff Bridges, and I'm sure he phoned it in.
He's got one scene, and like, he didn't phone it. I wouldn't say he phoned it in, but the guy's like 80.
Yeah,
like, he's you know, he does like I love him. Like, I mean,
I love Jeff Bridges too. He's fantastic. Yeah.
And like, he still has that charisma and like presence in the movie, but it's a tiny scene. I mean, it's like maybe 10 minutes, maybe. I don't even know if it's that long.
It's just member berries, just key jangling. That's all it is.
Well, because it's just in this one part of the movie where he goes to like the other, like he goes into the old Tron program basically to like get like the MacGuffin, whatever.
Yeah, the MacGuffin.
Basically, yeah, and he's got to basically get it from
magical bullshit device.
Yeah, and it like literally is just a cameo. That's all it is. It's just a few minutes cameo, and that's all it should be. But it's like, it's bizarre, dude. Like, it's a nothing burger story. It's not like awful. It's just, there's nothing. It's the most basic nothing story. It's the entire story is.
Oh, it's a Disney movie? I didn't know.
Yeah, but it's not even like they're not even trying. It's not a movie that's like even trying to.
Oh, it's a Disney movie? I didn't know.
No, because at least some Disney movies, even if they're like poorly written, but they're at least like trying to tell you or trying to give you some characters and like development stuff. There's none of that in this.
Which one in the last 10 years?
Like I said, it's a music video. Like, there's not any characters at all. Like, even Jared Leto's character, you're introduced to him. You basically find out like right away, without much of anything happening, that he wants to try to come into the real world. And like, he wants to figure out how to do that. And that's it. And he meets this girl, and their goal is to try to make him real. That's it. That is literally the entire story. And then it's the two of them running in this van from the bad guys trying to get the MacGuffin. That is it. That is it. There's no more development of story. You know, almost next to nothing about anybody in the movie. So that's what I mean. It's not even like they're trying to give you some characters or anything. Like, But you haven't seen a lot of the recent Disney movies, man. Like are you there or are you freeze?
I know
Like
I'm here.
you haven't seen the Marvels, like the Marvel movies, not the Marvels. You haven't seen the last couple Marvel movies that were actually really good.
Okay.
They were, dude. They didn't do great, but I think it's more to do with how bad the track record has been for Marvel that it's going to take some time. Even if they put out some bangers for a while, it's going to take some time to get people to start going out and spending their money to see them again.
The only way that I'm going to another Marvel movie is if they put the entire franchise on ice for 10 years.
Yeah. And I bet you're not alone. Actually, I know for a fact you're not alone.
A
lot of people are like, dude, I've tried.
Apathetic.
I've went to the last 6 movies and they've all been horrible. I'm not going again. And so, that's why they didn't make money. But I'm telling you, the last 2, I'm not saying they were like amazing. Although the fucking not Suicide Squad. What are they called?
Thunderbolts.
Yeah, Thunderbolts is actually a really good movie. It's one of like it actually has. It just doesn't have that like. I feel like it's weird. It's one of those that I feel like adults would appreciate, but because kids are kind of like, I'm bored, mommy. It's a little bit too much about the characters, a little too much about like story and plot and developing these people and showing you who they are and all that. I think it lost the kids. And if the kids aren't bugging their parents to go see it, the parents aren't going to go see it. They're like Disney or the Marvel movies have sucked. You know what I mean? Yeah. So I feel like it was one of those, but like story wise, it's one of the best in a while. I think it's one of the ones you actually would not say you loved it, but I think you would be like, this isn't actually that bad. It's actually decent.
B Movie Theater says, I've said it a million times, but horror is often the answer to most people's complaints when it comes to cinema. Lots of low budget original horror IPs coming every month. If that's the complaint. Yeah. I mean, yes, horror is the most original genre.
We're also like, we have the biggest umbrella as well.
We have the biggest umbrella.
Like we include a lot of different genres that are.
We have a lot of horror and a lot of horror adjacent, but we're also, with the exception of people like me, we're also the most forgiving audience. Yep. Like we will forgive a lot of bad because we go
see a popcorn movie.
Yeah, and we'll go. Yeah, and so we'll go see because horror. There's also so bad it's good movies. A lot of them are horror. But even like a movie like Evil Dead Rise, like even a movie like Evil Dead Rise, that wasn't it wasn't amazing. Like the story was real basic bones. It wasn't, but it gave us enough that people were like, we're going to still fucking support the shit out of this. Maybe there wasn't amazing characters and all that, but like the gore was there. The special effects were practically done and they looked awesome. That's, like you said, we're a little more accepting and forgiving. And like, a movie doesn't have to be perfect for us to still be entertained by it. Yeah.
Which is why it bugs me. Yeah. That's why it bugs me the way Shelby Oaks is being treated. Because I'm like, that movie was never meant to be like I said, it was never meant to be some cerebral, like deep, whatever movie. It is literally meant to be just a fun popcorn movie that you should be forgiving with. Like, you're not going to see it. It's like like I told Chris in person when I talked to him, I'm like, the thing I love about your movie is it reminds me of those early 2000s horror movies like the 13 Ghost. It reminds me of that. It has that fun haunted house atmosphere and vibe about it. It doesn't overthink itself. It's not trying to be anything more than it is. It, sure. Does it have plot holes? Yeah. Does it have always the best written characters? Whatever, maybe not. But like, it's just a fun, creepy, spooky little movie. Like, yeah, that's what it is. Like, it's not Frankenstein. Like, Frankenstein is like the opposite of that. And it's going to also get dumped on. Watch. People are going to talk so much shit about Frankenstein because it's too much. It's like too cerebral. It's too intelligent. It's not just intelligent, like thinking wise. It's too emotional intelligence. You know what I mean? It's like too, I think a lot of like people are going to be like wanting to see a horror movie and it's not, it's like, it's more about romance. It's more about deeper meaning and ideas and things to do with depression, things to do with sadness. You know, like it's really complex emotionally. And a lot of people are going to see it, especially because it's just getting dropped on Netflix. And they're like, oh, cool, a new horror movie on Netflix. Oh, Guillermo del Toro, he did Hellboy. You know what I mean? And
Yeah.
it's like, what the fuck's this? It's not scary. Like I cannot. Even just the thought of seeing someone commenting when I talk about it on the channel saying it wasn't scary, it just makes me want to leap through my computer and strangle someone. I get that every day. I get a comment like that. Like, stop.
Mr. Halloween says Black Phone is at 83 million worldwide on a 30 million budget. It's no flop. Actually,
I didn't say it was a flop. I actually said it's going to probably do a little bit above breaking even.
Yeah, that's how Mr. Halloween. That's barely breaking even. You don't spend $30 to make $5. So
like, I know people involved with this movie. None of them are like freaking out, but they were hoping it was going to do more around 120.
Yeah,
like that's the goal.
That's the success.
Yeah, and when it's all done, it's going to end up probably going just above 100 million. And so they'll get a little bit back, enough to make a third, more than likely.
Yeah, but you don't spend $30 to make $5. Nobody's taking that.
I just don't actually understand why it didn't do a little bit better.
Because the first one was just okay. Like the first one didn't blow anybody out of the water.
It did. It didn't blow me and you out of the water.
Yeah,
I was right there with you, but it did, man. Like it made like 100 and something, I think. And like people had it as their movie of the year. Like tons and tons of people loved it.
Oh my God. No, yes. Dude. So the Black Phone was a success. It
was like 120, right?
More than that. The budget was between 16 and 18 million, and the box office was 161.4 million.
Yeah.
So that is a fucking success. Wow. I did not know that.
Well, this movie was generally have a drop.
Like that was not that good to me.
Like I said, they were hoping around 120. Like, sequels generally don't make quite as much, but sometimes you have drop-offs. Like Smile 2 was the same deal. Smile 1 made like 100 and I think it made
I like Smile 1 better than Smile 2.
No way. I think Smile 2 is way better.
No,
but
I think she's great. The lead actor in Smile 2 is
it. She is the movie.
She's awesome, but the movie itself is not very good.
To me, she is the movie. So when I say it's great and I think it's better, it's all about her performance. Like I feel like completely carries it.
Yeah, she's fantastic in the movie, but overall, like it's not that good.
I just don't think there's much more to the movie than her. Like,
well, not really.
Piece.
Not really. Like it was kind of the same thing. There was not much new. There was not much new in that movie, but her performance was awesome. So it's like,
but that's why I say it's better.
Awesome,
that's why I think it's better, because you do the exact same thing as the first one, basically.
No, you got to give me something.
You added her performance that was much better. That first movie's performance from, I forget her name. She was great. Sylvie Bacon. She was great. But dude, the actress from the second one is way better. So that's why, to me, it's like if it's the same story and you have this amazing performance, it makes it better. It's not more original because that first movie is, the originator of all those ideas.
Right.
Mavila, in that regard.
Mavila says the Collector character is so underrated. I love that character so much. Imagine the Collector versus Dexter. It was good. I did a review of the Collector earlier this year or late last year, I think.
Whoa, what the fuck?
You all right?
Some crazy ass noise from the microphone. Anyway, it was like a dinosaur. Yeah, it's like a dinosaur.
Oh, my bad.
I think you brushed it or something. Anyway,
sorry guys.
It's the problem the Collector had is it was a cult hit. Never made a ton of money, right?
Right. Yeah.
That first one, it was a cult hit, which means diehard horror fans knew about it and loved it. Then the second one was made with a little bit bigger of a budget, still didn't make a ton of money, and it wasn't better than the first one. And so then but it was still decent. And so then they greenlit a third, but there's been nothing but problems with the production of that one over and over and over. And a lot of it is because not giving the money they need to fully make this movie because everybody's dragging their feet because it's one of those weird things. Like, unless you have a for sure, or at least it looks like it's going to make a bunch of money, like a Black Phone 2 situation where you're like, fuck, we made so much on that first one. Even if the sequel does a little bit above breaking even, we're still good because that first one made so much money. And that's how they look at it. Like, when you're greenlighting a sequel, you have to go into it thinking that you might not make much, but at least you don't want to lose money. As long as you're not losing money on it, then it's like no harm, no foul. You gave it a shot. You know, sometimes you get lucky and you end up with a franchise, you know, Friday the 13th, where everyone, Nightmare on Elm Street, everyone was printing money. Yeah, printing money, making more than the last every time.
Demonio says,
see, that's an example of when you should have a franchise because you put up such little stakes. Like, never, as soon as you start talking about like they're making a sequel to Sinners, and I'm like, man, dude, you're gonna spend as much or more on a sequel?
Sinners does not need a sequel, and Weapons does not need a prequel. Like, I can't believe they greenlit a prequel to Weapons. I can't believe it.
I can only because, and the only reason I think it's a good idea is because I think the best part of that movie is the witch, and this is all about her. It's going to be all about her origins, and like I think that there's a lot that could be done there. On top of that, is Zach Krager, dude, and at this point, I'm willing to give him like the chance to show us what.
I mean, yeah, I'm gonna go see it, but if it's not as good or better than than Weapons, I'm gonna be like, this movie.
But they didn't have to spend a lot.
Waste of fucking money.
It's one thing if you're talking about, and that's why Sinners, I'm like, oh, you already spent $100 or more million to make it, and you kind of got lucky that it made money.
Yeah,
you know, with Weapons, they only spent like 30 to 40 million to make Weapons, and it made way over that. So, like I said, it's the same situation as Smile and the same situation as Black Phone 2, because worst case scenario, you're just breaking even because you made so much on that first one. It's worth a shot to make a sequel. Like, as long as you're not losing
money, make a sequel. Don't make a fucking prequel.
But in this case, a prequel is much more interesting. A sequel to Weapons is way less interesting.
All right. Well, yes, I think both are not interesting enough. I think it's a fine standalone movie.
I know, I agree. Barbarian was the same way. I don't think they should ever make a sequel to Barbarian. I think Zach Krager is kind of like Osgood Perkins. Their movies are kind of these standalone movies. They don't need sequels. Yeah. Not saying they're as good, like it's, you know, that's all whatever. But as far as like the type of movies they make, and that's what I love about both those. It's just like the guy, the Philippou brothers, like their movies are just these standalone fucking cool ass movies. And that's also what I get nervous when I hear they're making a sequel to Talk to Me. I've been nervous from the beginning because I'm just like, do we need a sequel to that? Like, it's so cool. And like, I mean, it might be cool to see the origins of that hand. And those brothers are super creative, so they probably are going to make something cool. But I just am always like, certain types of movies, because like Sinners does not need a fucking sequel.
No,
like,
it doesn't.
Where do you go with it? Like,
you
know, like what are you going to do? Like, that movie, dude, is it makes me frustrated.
Well, here, let's all right. We got to get through these chats because we got to get out of here. I'm tired.
Money ruins shit, dude.
I gotta go.
I know. I got a lot of work to do. I shouldn't have done this anywhere near this long.
Demonio says,
I'm still trying to put out one more video for these little fucks for Halloween.
Demonio says, any
assholes that don't even appreciate it be like, it's just another video Kanan put out. I'll watch it when I get a chance. It's not scary.
Demonio says, any superhero movie that you recommend, like Brightburn, Blade.
Yeah. There's never been another Brightburn. That's why I think Brightburn is so fucking cool. And it is one that we needed a sequel to. Like, it was so cool. And yet what it sets up at the end, dude, who would not sign up for that? To see Superman flying around the world, destroying everything and being a fucking big time villain. Like, that's sick.
Mad Blood says Shelby Oaks is a fun popcorn movie. Come on,
what up, dude?
It's supposed to be dark and depressing.
No, it's not. The ending, maybe a little, yeah. I also don't think that either, because like dark and fucking, that is horror. Like horror should be dark. Like a popcorn movie doesn't have to be happy or fun.
Yeah. OG
like
San,
fun as in like not taking it dark or serious or whatever. Like there are some really dark issues and stuff that it's dealing with and talking about and whatever in Shelby Oaks, but that doesn't change the fact of like the creep factor, the stuff that it shows, the visuals and stuff that you see in it, the overall moody feel of it. Like that's fucking cool. Like I said, it reminds me of those Dark Castle early 2000s movies. Oh shit. Thank you so much. What is it? Live 3 free something?
Livewire.
Or is that Livewire? Oh, okay.
Livewire for with a 20 sending for the November food so budget. Thanks, Livewire.
But yeah, so like those Dark Castle movies, they were dark as shit. Like if you watch all of those, like if you watch 13 Ghosts or if you watch Ghost Ship, I mean, especially Ghost Ship, like there's stuff to do with suicide, stuff to do with like, you know, like they're dark, twisted, fucked up movies.
Yeah.
But they're fun at the same time.
All right.
That's what I'm talking about. Like it's a moody, you know, like you go into a haunted house, dude, it's dark. Like everybody's dead. Like these are corpses. Like if you actually think about like watching someone on a table getting hacked up, but that's dark and fucked up. Terrifier, that's some dark and fucked up stuff, like hacking people in half and shit. Like if you think about it, yeah, that's dark as hell, but it's still fun. Like that's what horror is.
Horror can be fun. OG-san Obscura says, just finished our first movie. This channel was a big inspiration. Probably talking about you.
Hell yeah.
But congratulations, OG-san. What is it?
OG?
OG-san Obscura.
Hell yeah.
Let us know about your movie. We won't let us know. Let us know what's going on
Absolutely.
with it.
Absolutely. We will definitely shout it out at the very least, if not check it out.
Livewire says I really got to see if I can
watch promises about checking out though, because I get people
right, yeah,
every day to watch their movies. But like definitely shout it out.
We like to know about them. We like to know about indie films. I really Livewire says
I know. I wish I could watch every one of them, and I wish I could review every one of them. It just doesn't work that way, unfortunately.
Yeah, I really gotta see if I can watch Frankenstein in theaters. Gonna have to make the drive to pull it off.
Yep,
I think you should.
I live in a big ass city, the capital of California, and I had to drive almost an hour to see it. Like it's fucked. It's like only playing in like these limited little shitty theaters. Like it makes.
Otaku says, I didn't like either of the Smile films. Vicious is Paramount's best original. Jamal
Vicious.
Says, I'm with DJ. The first Smile is better.
See, now Vicious is not fun. Like Vicious is dark and bleak. And I feel like there's a difference because there's a mischievous fucked upness in Shelby Oaks that's just like Smile, where like you've seen Smile, right? Like the ending of Smile and Smile 2. Like those are, I know. I'm saying like those are bleak and fucked up endings, right? But they're also it's kind of funny. Like there's a bit of a mischievous, like, fuck you in the endings. Like I like that. But it's like, to me, I would consider both those movies, like the ending, to be fun. Even though it is super dark and fucked up, right?
Yeah.
Vicious is totally different because the tone of it is very serious and there's a bleak quality and like dealing with hardcore depression, and the whole movie is hyper focused on things like that. So there's nothing fun about it. The tone of it is not fun at any point. Yes, it's creepy. Yes, it's dark and all that, but there's not a fun element to it. To me, Shelby Oaks has that more like to me, I would put it in a category like Smile, you know, not in Black Phone, because that's more of a supernatural, like, you know, Nightmare on Elm Street kind of deal. But like,
yeah.
So that's what I mean. Mad Blood, and he's my friend. Like his channel. If you haven't checked out Mad Blood's YouTube channel, definitely check it out.
Darren says, DJ, you need to start using a foghorn to get a word in. Yeah, I know, Darren. I'm gonna get a soundboard one day.
Whatever, he yells right back at me. Deal with it, you little weirdos.
Let me see here.
Like, you never once see me get offended when someone yells over me. I could give a fuck. Like, go for it. Like, that's Be passionate, man. If you can't out passionate me, like, it's one thing if I'm being a dick, right? Just get excited and passionate, you know? Like,
Oh man, I get it. Yes.
I know you. We've
all right,
had
let me see
lots
here.
of conversations off air. Like, DJ knows exactly where I'm coming from.
Mr. Wonderful says, all right, guys, I'm calling it. Happy Halloween. Peace. Happy Halloween, Mr. Wonderful. Yeah, we're getting out of here too.
Yep.
Let me see here.
I still got a shower.
Everybody loves Kanan's videos. That's awesome.
Thanks, guys.
Let me see here.
Definitely go check out the Cobwebs one, because like that, it bums me out that most, like, none of you, unless you subscribe to his channel, movie, won't even realize that we release this Halloween special, because it's not a normal, like, just a video. Like, it is a Halloween special. Like, it's super fun. Both of us, you know, I'm not going to spoil it, but like both of us really did extra to make it a more of a Halloween fun movie or fun video.
All righty. Well, I think that's going to do us. Thanks, guys, for watching. Happy Halloween. We hope you all have a fun and safe holiday. Eat lots of candy.
And make sure you bite down really hard on the razor blades.
Yes, do that, and all of the weed candies that are being hidden. I have yet to find one, but hopefully I will find some weed in my candy this year.
That is a total myth.
Oh yeah,
like,
dude.
There's
nobody's doing that.
There's almost no stories of any tainted candy. Like,
no,
the amount of stories and actual, like, real history where there's been razor blades in candy or poison or anything to candy. Yeah, it's like, it almost hasn't happened.
It's
like,
it's a fucking myth. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, guys.
There's one guy who poisoned his kids to collect insurance, so he gave them poisoned the little crappy candies, which is like, why are you eating those anyway? But
yeah, and there's
literally that one story, and that's it.
All right. Well, we will see you next week. Wednesday, 7 p.m. Eastern, 4 p.m. on the West Coast, 1 a.m. over there at the other side of the pond, and wherever you guys are around the world. This is the Death Rattle Podcast. We will see you next week. Bye.
Woo!